brackets and predictions presented by AT&T, but here we go. Lead is the favourite according to the people. Okay, yeah, so it's relatively close. 42% for Super Noon, 57% for League. Obviously, you know, these predictions presented by AT&T. It is going to be, I mean, I would consider that somewhat even. It's definitely not enough of like, I wouldn't put it a landslide. Like, that's half definitive, yeah, for sure. But it also is a representative for, I mean, just how this match could go, right? It's not to kind of be that middle man, but I could see this match going either way. You know, I feel like I personally have had that confidence in League. You know, League has been doing so well, especially since the official release of this game. You know, winning Frosty Housing, being so consistent in general in the online space, is always grinding, is always playing. It's like all the Evo Japan, right? Like this player, whilst already being quite young, is no stranger to this high level competition. All right, so here we go. We're going to find out who's going to be joining the duo of Foxmans and Winners Finals. Only one can do it.
Let's go!
And we're going straight in there. Lead securing first plus. This team, this tried and tested team of Malawi and Echo. Oh my word, the pressure, the damage. The second you get put in that corner, wait for the break first before popping the technique. But it's also just true mastery of the team as well. There's a lot of competitive players, the high level players, they're trying out a bunch of different characters and teams over the time, whereas when was the last time we saw the team playing anything that wasn't Echo Malawi? And every time we see there's like, just optimization after optimization, such an aggressive player. Shake down on that roll as well. Oh, hang on a minute. Alright, got some Timo in there. Now, if you've seen Timo corner combos, you know they both hit really hard and it ain't over just because the combo is. It's either going to be combo from the mushroom or it's going to be tech play from the mushroom. Even yeah, you read the throw, you go for the throw tech, the mushroom makes it plus for the Timo player. You know, it's kind of like damn if you do and don't situation, but still stuck here. Oh, chase down of the roll. He's trying to make some of these options on Wake Up, but again, this is just that Timo corner play through and through. Super Noon and brings in Echo. Look, when that mushroom is on screen, the Wake Up roll is so risky, maybe players feel like it's unlikely to be red. Because the Wake Up roll punished by grab the mushroom, it's like, they won't do that. I think it's a lot more simple. I think it's a case of you are going to get put in a messed up situation, and no matter what option you choose, there's so many layers to it, right? If you block, it's massive advantage. If you even, if you get through this is a combo, if you take the throw, you plus the Timo. Low-key, maybe even not low-key, but one of the scariest situations to be put in the game in general. And as soon as Timo's got the mushrooms in front, starts balancing off. The slingshots control those funky angles, already does have the badge ready to go. So there's poison mushrooms now, going to be all the scarier. Oh, that's still wait, I can't believe it. The amazing Arvano versus Timewinder. Who wins? Is it pretty grass for a little while? Shut down by Timewinder. Ooh, okay. Oh, great. Okay, goes up, yeah. Ooh, Whipso Crab. Alright, allow it. It's your time to shine. Oh, maybe try to make a breakdown. Oh, there it is. I think it was like the jump, and then the second you see the break doesn't come out, you need the actual pressure to continue the pressure. Well, it's not uncommon that teams that kind of establish the strong zoning style, they will look to break early. They're going to have the advantage in the neutral. They're setting up projectiles, they're kind of covering that screen in kind of no-go zone. As soon as you get hit on them, they're going to want to push you away if we set to it. So perhaps that's what we was doing. Anyway, regardless, Super Noon, just covering the tracks right here. Here comes the mushroom, or the tree in this case. But that's a risky change it. Keep your mushrooms heads behind sometimes, mate. I mean, that's cool. I hate that. Oh, that is all of the mushrooms in play, however, at the risk of getting punished by itself. Now, pushing forward, Super Noon. Oh, takes that character, but also bonus damage on the allowing. Now, way less healthy. Now, one character remains with that anti-air attack. I was about to say, this is the plus side. Echo doesn't have much health left at all, so you're going to quite easily finish that off if you can find it. Now, it's a strength allowing Timo. I mean, allowing does have that damage output, and Timo does not have a lot of health, so if he can find it. Hello, but characters in this game have different damage values or health values. Timo, as annoying as he is, he's made it web paint. If you hit him with anything significant, he's probably dead. Oh, I love that overhead to avoid the mushroom. Beautiful throwing tech. That's where he takes saving the skin of Super Noon straight back into the action. Not great with the resource department, but hey, lad, about the same. But yeah, we're talking about the same meters, so that's very good. And hit it, Timo's gone, but yeah, you need to mind it. That poison ticking down. Choice. You can tell that Lead is just trying to have some control on the screen. There's definitely advantage. Super Noon.
KO.
Oh, the super of supers. That's that first game of the board. I mean, this is the Super Noon we thoroughly expect to see at Evo. But the Super Noon is hungry for that first place. No more second. This is the time. Get that first. You know, we saw that kind of pre-Evo video, you know, that right to XKO, and they followed a number of those top NA players, what Evo means to them, how they want to These are two players featured in that video. Two said it, you know. Evo is the one that just feels different, just feels special. The characters in this game, some of them do have a bit slower overheads, but technically, yeah, can be out of them. This game is so fast-paced, there's often, especially in the likes of Timo, so much stuff on the screen, that those overheads is one of many things you have to react to it alongside keeping track of everything else that's going on is definitely easier said than done. I love the way that Super has actually used a lot of those supers to kind of just create space. Oh no, how about they lost their character? Very similar to the last round we saw. Echo gone, allowing taking that bonus damage. So much more work to perform. One bar in the tank lead. I mean, that's the difference, right? Allowing can and those combos, spending the super on those tentacles, but you need the right situation for it. This is really rough now, and Supernoon is just on the warpath with these mushrooms. Limit strike, activate mushroom, what's it going to be? One more bit, yeah, and that next is successful. We did finish off that. What can you do about it? Yeah, that seems like even though it didn't finish off, what can you do to stop the poison sticking you down to Magic Pixel? You're dealing with the super.
Let's go!
This is looking so much more dominant than I think most people were expecting to see. Hey, the set of Frosty Battles, it was months ago, sure, but that went in the distance, right? That was a long grand final. And they want Martin's motivation to one hell of a thing. Well, I feel like he just hasn't, especially with the allowing, he just hasn't really been able to get anything significant started. Superman is just controlled this missile from start to finish. There's a break again. Okay. And he just fighting it on the way down. No break in the side moon, so finally we can start some momentum here. Yeah, bring Alawi. Only the 1 meter to spend, but you will spend it. What's it going to be? Maybe some of those echo combos as well. The ability to side switch on a whip. Put them back into the corner. Wow. Eruption. Found the answer. The first significant time we've seen those tentacles put down into some kind of pressure. Supernoon immediately weasels out of it. And not only that, reverse. Now it's your first again. Wow, but it was such a prolonged sequence of defense as well there. Right, the tactical super was out, managed to block correctly, found the perfect time to challenge, cleared the board, and now Echo is gone. Darkness Alawi again. Lead have what it takes to bring the set back. Supernoon is just possessed right now. Wants that winners finals. Whoa! I think Alawi's had enough of those that slow down, to be honest with you. Fighting in the air. Right, activation, technical. What's it going to be? The Barrow tech just in case before it was late. Yeah, wasn't quite able to punish it, unfortunately. Freestyle, the projectile just to keep that pressure going. It's the fact that the spin shot always, like, there's a slight delay before it connects as well, so that just keeps you locked out. Oh, we know! The activation! Beats that the anti-air, and this is going to be miserable for Bleed. The resources are available. Poison as well. Oh, double super, just to bypass the opportunity to break Super with the
Pop off.
and a well-deserved pop off. Yeah, I love that because throughout the entire set, Supernoon was just stone-faced. The
2-0.
What was going on. But the moment the set is over, you know that emotion's coming out. Because that is how important in the, well, okay, maybe it's not the best to pick Timo into that, but if we can play fresh better than the opponents can, that's one
this
way
is
of defeating
2-2.
But I do wonder how the match for confidence is going to work here. Because Sonic and Inzem, they have been undefeated along this way, have had the twins, but Sonic and Inzem, no strangers to the Evo stage, especially Sonic Fox, the multi-time Evo champ. But on the side of the twins, they qualify for winners top 8 with 2-0 over both Poker and Hikari, who are also in this top 8. That 2-0 over Hikari especially, that was a result. You know, Hikari went into this top 8 as the number one, the tournament I should say, as the number 1 seed, Evo Japan champion, really has kind of just been just blazing the trail with that Ari Akali. But they came here prepared, they did their homework, and the result is winner side top 8. But I've got to say, it's hard to know who to root for in this match, because my heart always wants the twins to go as far as possible, right? You know, they're so emotional. You know, they really do share those successes and the failures sometimes together. But Sonic and Inzem, you know, just the brainiacs. There's a reason my personal prediction for this tournament is Sonic, Fox, and Inzem, and fundamentally, This is not a chess as well. Let's not forget. But we have to remember all the time, this is Sonic Fox at Evo, but Sonic Fox ain't alone. You've got the absolute brain, the execution, the game sense of Inzem. They just work perfectly together. But they're going to be, in theory, we can't read players' minds, but I would like to think they are going to be not as nervous. I think when you look at Haru and Toshi, you can see the emotion just expressed in their faces. When they get stressed, you see it. When they get nervous, you see it. When they celebrate, you see it even more. This stage is very beautiful. But if they can take this win over Fox and Inzem, what a comfort. Yeah, imagine just the confidence that is going to solidify. In front of this live crowd we've got here in Las Vegas, in front of the world watching at home, I mean, and that'll guarantee you win as finally. Not just the world watching at home, this beautiful crowd we have early morning. Appreciate you all. Good morning, Las Vegas. How you doing? I know you're a bunch of gamers, but thanks for waking up on time. Getting our box check out of the way, and then our first matchup in this 2xKO top 8 is about to begin. I am so excited for this. How perfect! It's duo versus duo to start the show. I'm so happy this is happening, right? I know it's the conversation that's happened over time. The handshake's coming through, the button check is done. Okay. Are we ready for game 1 of 2xKO Las Vegas? Make some noise! Good morning indeed. All right. So the prediction is correct. We're going to be seeing the double thresh. Okay, so we were talking to Sonic and Inzem before the tournament yesterday, and just in general yesterday, and asking kind of character choices, who we're expecting to see. And even though Inzem is that kind of real premier Teemo player, we were saying, like, what are you going to do in the face of this, the Thresh onslaught we could definitely see? And they were like, oh, we just got to play Thresh ourselves. Yeah, just mirror match, simple. Not even a matter if you can't beat them, join them. If you think you can beat them, join them and do it better. Simples. But a cool character. Thresh is a unique addition to the game. He's definitely doing some stuff we haven't seen before. He really dominates that range. And we will no doubt be seeing all of this in the matches to come. But he's got that presence. He's got the potential advantage. His forward dash being a forward teleport instead is unique to him. Yeah, it definitely gives you a lot of opportunity.
Here she is. Jinx.
So it's going to be Haru and Toshi on player 2 side, that 2 assists. The Jinx in the back as well. Sonic Inzem player 1 with the Aria front. Sonic Fox, the day 1 RV specialist. However, the new blood, Thresh, one of the characters that some say can fight Ari quite effectively. The range, the verticality of those buttons, the fact that he himself can
this is really different. You got 2 on 2, 2 versus 2 people.
As the 2x assist come through, and first blood scored by the Twitch. We're already seeing the 2x assist making massive work here. That quick side push and the teleport, keeping them stuck for ages. That Thresh assist keeping locked down for so long, and now a decent lead, but I believe you can get too comfortable with. Oh wow! Wait, that 6-inch catch behind. I'm sure that was we've seen that quite a few times being the catch situations there. There's that tag launch in the corner. Strike into the knockdown. Ooh. Yeah, going for an instant wave of attack in that corner. That is good info to send in that first round. Well willing to go for it. Well, he has a great range, so it's risky down once you take out this. The pick up there, land! And the neutral presence you just command with the Thresh Jinx team. And this is a team that you can go in and do some crazy stuff, but you are very content to sit there in the neutral. It's an Annie, a quick fight confirmed. A bit of a funny angle going on there. Trying to pick up from that Jinx assist as well, but ever so slightly too far away. There are so many small interactions you can see with these 2 teams. The question is, when it's time to miss, who's going to get opened up first? That is confirmed with Ari in the corner. That's 1, and that's the tag launch. You are absolutely dead, and that will be Haru down. Toshi remains. Best case scenario as well, going to limit strikes. You're going to build those resources with a massive heavy. Ooh, okay. One thing to point out here is that Thresh has an unorthodox dash. It has the ability to go through opponents and even towards a bit of invincibility. I mean, you've got all the meter as well, right? Yeah. Bring in Thresh, there's the extension. Yeah, keep it nice and simple. Just go with the K. Just
KO.
And that's the first round. Okay, going away Fox and Inzem. I like how this matchup just match the Thresh with the Thresh really working out. Oh, massive parry though. It's going to give you equal access to the tools at hand, right? Oh, huge! Oh, it's but this to Charlo, that is unfortunate. So much damage left on the table. Not only that, an opportunity to take the break away the team of Fox and Inzem. Oh wow, counting out the projectile. Instant break though. And here comes Jinx. Toshi now, the active man. This is Jinx though. We're getting combos from those air throws all day, every day. More damage than you might expect. That was quite a chunk. Yes, it was. Fireworks man. I swear it don't scale. This is probably going to end up in the corner at the very least, where Ari really wants to put you in this kind of knockdown situation. Okay, bring Thresh in. Really favouring that tag launch into the limit strike of Thresh. More than Ari. Okay, so there's the other side. Alright, that's dead for sure. Charge to H. Yes, please. Air hook. Doesn't need the second one. And now Thresh versus the army of Thresh and Ari. Oh no, that's not what you want to see though. So I can get their hit. Still stuck in this corner. Are we going to keep the Ari set up or are we bringing Thresh back in? Okay, no strike this time. Ooh, wake up parry! The Sonic outside switch. You want to parry, mate? You're still going to have to hold whether I'm in front or behind. And just like that, game number 1, Sonic Fox and Inzem. Remember, folks, this is a best of 3, so the Americans, half that work is done. But will there be a turnaround?
Best of 3?
Right, it was very dominant game 1. They weren't basically controlled the inside zone. Romance character said, no, I agree with this. Take a little bit of time. Even if they don't change anything at all, just take a little bit of a moment, like communication time. That's the benefit of duo, right? You kind of have that built-in coaching. You know? You're allowed to talk to your duo partner. You can see both teams doing it, right? This is genuinely, we see the discussion all the time online around the game in general, is like how viable is duo play. And we see examples of its viability with the highest level pairings, you know, such as this. But it's hard. It's really hard to play at this level. It does come with those benefits. And kind of having that on-demand coaching you know, between each other, it's fantastic. Especially at this kind of stage, right? There's potentially a lot of pressure here, a lot of prize money up for grabs as well. You can say that again. Shouts to Riot. And overall, but you want that time, though. Take that moment. Here we go. Game number 2. Is there a refresh? You know, Fox and Inzem, they're locked in, looking for that winners finals. They want it. But will they get it? Let's go. Game 2.
I start using that extra.
Alright, starting rather strong. Look at that screen presence asserted by the twins. And that minion refuses to leave. And it's great. Forward throw in the corner. This guy hits like a truck if he throws you. Even without assist. But why not? Let's just add a little bit more. This is wow, that is a lot of damage off a throw. That does give him a commanding lead. Pokemon just to get Jinx out of the way. Hits Fresh, but it doesn't matter. The break is forced out. More important to keep the characters alive. The air throw from Toshi. Choosing to set up. What's it going to be? Mini gun. Meaty jumping plus frame. This pressure refuses to end. But Inzem refusing to get opened up. Hey, Inzem's defense was on point. There's a lot being thrown at him, but managed to stay alive. Ari comes back in and is instantly KO'd though. Okay, advantage, twins. Here comes Inzem. Ooh, okay, tricky movement. No, too much. And the Evo, this is something we've seen so much from the twins yesterday. Lots of parries on airball options, lots of instant air throws, so confident in these choices, and that's going to be a level 3. Oh, eternity begins. But it's just game 1 here. Very good damage though.
KO!
That one, a convincing round for Oru and Toshi. A complete 180 on the dynamic from match number 1 in his first set of the day. But that's what we want, right? Take that time in between. Who knows what they were communicating, but we're definitely seeing a lot more air throws. Yeah, best case scenario again, limit strike. Thresh is on the screen. Oh, wait a sec. But it didn't matter, the Thresh was still there. Oh. Attack was no good there, unfortunately, and Ari already bleeding pretty severely. Right, Inzem's opportunity, lovely parry there. Creating some real estate. The tag creates that pressure, and the lantern's still in play. Should you bring Thresh back out in there? That is going to be, oh wow, the tag into the lantern. Maybe trying to be a little bit more unpredictable. That's 2 there, however. Max range damage. Oh, no, not close enough for the combo extension. Fox missing a few of these opportunities, gets a massive heavy, but couldn't commit. Don't want to commit. If you overcommit trying to hit the character that isn't in play, you risk getting opened up by that point and seeing blown up this game. These teams, their damage output is absolutely ridiculous. Right, yeah, I love the retreating guard. Down. Oh, the retreating guard to avoid the minigun, but Thresh was on the prowl. 1, 2, 3. Okay, fantastic. What a chase down from Haru. He just smelled blood and was just going for it. Ooh, okay. This is a lot of work for Sonic Fox. You don't even have Fury available. You might have time to bide and build it up. Oh, reaction! The beam! It's not going to kill yet, but my lord, are you tender? Oh! Jump back air to air, especially with the reactions. Alright, you were saying before, very emotional players, the Twins. If you look at some of these MVP games, they're normally quite calm, they're normally kind of having what seems to be quite chill conversations, very analytical. Whereas the Twins, I mean, we see it in their play, right? You see the disappointment when they lose and the excitement when they win. That's what you need. Feed off of that, especially on the stage, especially in this kind of environment. But we are going to a game 3. One more match will decide who's going to go to that first winners final slot. I tell you what, if you're a possible new viewer, maybe you haven't seen much 2XKO, these two matches are a perfect demonstration of how back and forth this game can be. It's fast, it's aggressive, but also very, very momentum focused. I mean, just look at the matches over the weekend. How many 2-0s did we see in pools? And we were just running through matches. Whereas as soon as it gets a bit close, as soon as things get a bit more to the wall, it's not going the distance, but for good reason. It's taking some time here. It's a pivotal moment. The difference between getting sent to losers now or after winners finals, if that even happens, is huge at a tournament like this. But we're jumping in now. It's going to be actually Inzep in front. That's an easy confirm there. The question is, what are we going to get from it? You know, it's going to be damage. One thing about Thresh, he does hit like a truck, but that does result in quite a lot of meter being built. So much extra, little damage being done, but a clean hit there from Sonic Fox. I will say that was quite a late break coming from Hari there. I feel like most of the damage had been done. I mean, a lot of those massive extended combos typically are quite clear focused. Maybe Hari just wanted to avoid the situation altogether, but won't matter if the Thresh is gone. But now Toshi's left. I've said before, but Jinx is not a terrible combat character, right? Being able to get a lot of like solo stuff off of forward grabs and everything. It's great for everybody. Wow, this is neutral presence, but won't matter anyway right now. Oh, this is terrible, Mustard. This is a horrible, horrible situation. There goes the super. This is important Jinx. I feel like in that second match. Oh, what's this? Wait, we're going for damage? We're going for damage here? You get more? We still haven't got a minute. Hang on a minute. Is this going to do enough? No way. Say it ain't so.
KO!
No, mix-up required. I think I'll just kill you instead. Well, that's the benefit of the Thresh damage. I mean, it builds you loads of break in that situation just because you can't break. Doesn't mean you're going to, right? What, break that much of a life deficit? What a happy birthday forced the instant break there from the Twins. It's going to be scary from this point on. You do not want to get opened up. The sandwich makes it really difficult. On the defense, though, Toshi gets out. Oh, points at it. Yo, I got you, bro. You want to commit on the Thresh? Here comes the Jinx, but a massive air dash from Sonic Fox. Okay, we're going back to the left corner. He probably... Wait, though, this Thresh. The Thresh is out. Yeah, there's no assist training, Lord. We're going to have to do this. But here he comes. Team launch it is. Oh, wait, this might be a Wait, is this going to be a repeat? Have we seen this one already? Oh, it is. That is enough. Good fight, Jinx. So much damage on the table. Okay, the benefits, they built a lot of breaks, so at least we're actually going to have access to Fury, but what a lot of work to do. But a massive jumping H, that's one way of starting it. At least was able to block the Fury. The much safer avenue. Baits up the anti-air, the air backdash, and the whip on it. This is Fury and Thresh. My word, this damage is going to be insane. God, it hurts. Right, set up, super assist. Oh my goodness! Where are you going? I feel like Harry, level 3. I feel like Harry getting hit for that jump. Maybe actually, I don't think it's a blessing in disguise. Was it from the Fury? No! Didn't get the combo from him. That's so much damage. Even though it wasn't a combo, it gave a massive lead to Haru. Threatening some chip here, but that's the last beat to use for Jinx. I think let's accept the assist. Oh, yes, from there. No, pops the Fury. Okay, so I'm not just a believer. I very like to see the comeback. We have to be so careful. You get to fight anything here, and this Ari is gone. Then we're going to regenerate a good amount of health. Tries maybe get Fury,
KO!
and it turns out it was a risk not worth taking. Now that's point for time. They are feeling the hype. They are just buzzing out of their seats right now. That a huge opportunity with that Fury being effectively wasted on the side of Influencer. Okay, this is how you started. What's it going to be? We've seen some pretty crazy setups. Yeah, okay. Oh, we've seen this setup a lot. Oh, where are you going? Chase this down. The back roll puts you straight back in that position. No limit strike here. We're just taking a combo. Teleport. Hang on, it's a hang on. Oh, what's this? How much damage is this going to do? Oh, that's so much damage. We've got so much health now, just back off. We're winning in the neutral at the moment.
Altogether again, Toshi does roll his nose.
You get combo rewards like this, that air throw is always going to be in your mind. And the flip out in the air, hides the screen, can somewhat hide what Thresh is going to put out there.
I mean, I get it, these are two characters who want to spend a lot of time in the air, whether it's the air dashes, Ari, Thresh, whatever.
There's an opportunity now. It is still a lead for the Twins, but... Wait, hang on, is that? Yeah, okay, so we're getting more sauce. We're getting more sauce. The late break, they know we can't break this Kelly character. We need the essence of this. Oh no, wasn't quite the apple convert.
Oh no, the point blank S1, I don't know what Haru was trying there.
But it does give Intel an opportunity. This Thresh who took so much damage right at the start of the round is now in the driver's seat. Firmly spending level 3. Okay, here it is. I mean, surely that is the role that this kills. If the level you've got in your life, it's always last in town. It's Thresh. Yeah, you're like, barely though. Chin, maybe. Yeah. So I'm going to avoid what that was. Alright, forward air going to be down to Toshi. That Fury is almost available. There is. Thresh may be dead, but you still have access to super assist for 1 bar of pop. One of them just got caught, however. The whip 2 HP. We still don't have to spend Fury. Alright, another land to that. That will be following. Oh wait, can't
You can't Fury yet,
Can't
Haru,
break
it's
it.
a super.
Okay, go on, he smashed that case, but immediately clipped that Sonic Box and Insect clutch the finish. And they deny the comeback. I mean, the comeback, it could have happened. It was definitely possible, but a tall order to ask indeed. I mean, we've been saying it, just how emotional the Twins are. It means when they win, the excitement's there, you know, they're buzzing out of their seats, popping off, but the losses, you can almost feel it yourself, just a heartbreaking nature of it. But hey, that's winners bracket, they're still in this one. It's the emotional side of playing in duos, especially with those close to you. Everything is shared. The victory is shared, but unfortunately that naturally means the defeat has to be too. However, there is that silver lining. This is winners bracket. Haru and Toshi are still alive here. They've just lost that comfort of winner's side. But hey, we've got to say as well, you know, these are two duos who are out. Basically, if you're talking who are the best duos in the world for this game, it's these two duos. And you know that title of best duo is something they're both going to want. They are going to strive for it. And hey, whoever wins this tournament, I think it's pretty hard to deny that they're going to be the best. Before Europe was Finality 2026, that top 8 was literally all France. So it's kind of hard to question that. But the best ones have come out. This is losers bracket, folks. Unfortunately, one of these players is going home, but the other continues the rampage. Let's go. I want to say as well, every single win you get at this point gets you one step closer to the lion's share of that $135,000 prize pool. So you're playing for a bit more than just the Evo wins here, my friend. Dama. Alright. Immediately significant ending in the corner there with Ari. If you follow this game, you've seen this once or twice. Limit strike at the start, frame kill, the tag, in case they roll, in the reactionary, punish it. The interruption. Only managed to hit the tag character though. The command grab Ari. Damage to start. Okay. I like the choice. Just trying to find the space for him back too much. No getting quite reserved already, but I just get a good hit here. Oh, the higher break. Ari sorry, takes so much damage, it's doing it! So tempting to hit them all the way down, they can use jump attacks, they fall into that trap, and then the lovely patience there from Oka. The tag launches to Echo, limit strike, activate, here comes the miss. Lovely parry, and a jump to the perfect answer to escape. Caught by the assist, however, the aggressive fight, she just sprints towards you, that punches.
Ooh!
Okay, that is such a perfect analogy for the way that Poker likes to play this game. You know, like with us on defense, very animated. You know, we see all those situations where Poker's put, fine, might hold that thought. Oh no, couldn't get the pickup. Did the hard bit, reacted to the break, unfortunately, missed the combo, not that it matters because we pick up regardless. I'll quite find it. Too fortunate. Poker is trying to just force buttons on defense from Poker. These point blanks just running down for the Kali, trying to get those close range ends. He is going to take a round before it. This was near enough. I said, and the one in quite I can barely see that health bar. I say Bai is technically alive, but I mean, this is, okay, it's not impossible, but ooh, alright, well, that's your way of starting off. That's one. Yeah, you're in chip kill territory here, but very much Lucas still alive. Was I speaking too soon? No, unfortunately not. Poker can go take the round. I can under respect the press there because anything into a special move was likely going to chip you with that health. You had to try something to fight back. Interesting trade there. Okay, Humphrey is straight into super activation. No, that's going to get the corner on this. Some damage for it too. Break bonus has happened, but you've already got a break, so who cares about that? Limit strike, what is it? Takes us down the roll a little bit, it's below. I feel like poker very likely to do anything but block. Right, we see all the situations, he went to a limit strike. Oh! Set up some general, a lot of up back on waker, a lot of rolls. Always sit there and block. Quite different games to block. Ooh, avoiding the whole thing with a handshake to keep safe. You know, with how much pressure has been on both ends, it's been quite a long time before someone finally gets opened up. What was that, like 15 seconds or something? Oh my goodness, the break. Now, again, for those that may not know, just on the off chance there are some new viewers here. You block that break, you punish it. They bounce, you kill them, and they lose the beat. A huge part of the game. That's why quite a double-edged sword, right? The break exists to save you in desperate situations, but if your opponent reads it, it's almost as if you were better off not doing it to begin with. The nature of freestyle and 2 times assist, anything that leaves your tag character on the screen for longer gives you more time to react and make that break. Oh wow, max range catch. Akali, okay, yeah, the chase down, go for a meeting. Ooh, I love that movement from Poker. Just get underneath. As soon as you see that Nokia's jumping forward, it's not always about anti-airing. It's making it so when they land, it's just no good for them, especially if you've got the movement speed of Akali. She's running at the speed of light. Push block, interrupt, but again, cannot overcommit. I love that complete to try and catch that tag character when the point is right there. But I love what Nokia did. Nokia, oh my, hang on that thought again. Here's the Azul drop. Oh, that does so much damage by itself. Poker taking game number 1. But even at the end there, Nokia looked like he was kind of fully committing when hitting the assist, but right as you would go to a punish, went for like a fake forward. But Poker has had this fantastic dynamic of looking like he is just almost like just straight impatient, but then suddenly out of nowhere, a hard call out. You know, the bait on the break. Poker was sitting there for quite a long time, just waiting for it. You know, just straight up, and was still confident it was going to work out, but was accurate. Stressful times for these 2 players. Just a reminder, losers bracket. Whoever wins this moves on into the joint 5th territory, but sadly, whoever loses this is out of the tournament. It has been a hell of a run. I can't stress enough, even getting top 8 in this tournament is ridiculous. Hey, to be honest, when you add the Riot contribution to the prize pool, Evos as well, for 7th place, it's $3,650 for 7th place. So not bad. That's not bad for for a weekend of work in Las Vegas. But you want to go further. You know, it's not about the money you play. I'm sure it helps. Don't get me wrong, but if you're in top 8, you know you can get further. You want to win Evo, especially for these other times. Better than the newcomers. So here we go. Game number 2. Oh wait, 1. Oh, God, because Akali was there. She was the target and took the hit, so you get punished anyway. Yeah, Nokia went for that super for the projectile invincibility on it, but like Ketchup just said, Akali just took it point blank. Oh, the whip grab. I love that handshake. Yeah, Echo was not close enough to get that punish in time, so the handshake on Vi was still point blank, that was clean. Oh, huge Poker going for the commitment. That's the result. The character gone. Vi no longer here. That said, should you want to spend it, Fury is available for Nokia. Alright, flipped. At the moment, we're holding on to those resources. We're going to hold this, use it later. Okay. More freedom to escape. Oh, misses the anti-airing now! Gets punished. Now, Fury. Oh, never mind. I was going to talk about taking less damage. Who gets the total? As over toe point could get pick up though. We're seeing a few hits, nothing. Oh, the super assist is stopped before the rock is thrown. Okay, I mean, you probably survived this with the remnants of Fury, but it is gone. Actually, wait, is it? Wait, you might still be gone. Here it is. Super drop for the TG. Okay, no, you actually live. You live. Still get the guaranteed OTG damage. I didn't indicate. Alright, there we go. Finds the hit. Poker. No! The existence of Fury. Oh, that's so scary. Do you push? Do you hesitate? Unfortunately for Nokia, no choice was able to be made there, and Poker is now on match point. Nokia needs to make something happen. And if there are any French fans in the crowd, I mean, now's the time. Don't worry, I didn't hear you. Okay, wow, I actually didn't get there in range. Opportunity for Nokia. Avoid the hit by. Well, punished hard for that assist calling. Oh no, and if it belongs to Echo, that's like worst case scenario. Your assist results in nothing, takes tons of damage, and then right as your assist is stopped getting hit, the point character takes it. Now Nokia, the bad position here, the shroud. Right, here's the shroud. Ooh, hello. Wait, hang on, what's the pickup? No, there isn't. Oh, we're going for the command grab because the shroud is on screen. Poker going into the bag of tricks. We're digging quite deep. It's the move that we rarely see all weekend to be drinking. Okay. Wait, this hurts. Akali is a low health character, so this actually might be enough just to get rid of her outright. Yeah, that is enough. Oh, when you take Fury damage, plus a low health pool of Akali, now that's what you get.
Wasn't a particularly long combo either, so there's plenty of this Fury left. Maybe one of those castles, should you want it? Just take the extra damage. Gets caught, but no wine, no combo to be had here. The side switch,
Okay.
way out. All right, Poker opens up, and Poker has an opportunity. What are we going to get from this? Limit strike. The low!
Oh, no, did not forget. Yeah, expecting the break pass. The thing is, there's no guarantee that Poker will want to pop it in this. No, the bait! Okay, you don't have the super assist available. But what is the part here? Get the game scenario, I would say. Okay, what's the setup? If you guess wrong, it's over.
Oh, no tech! Oh, we found it! But no Fury! Still no Fury!
Oh my god, the tech! On the other side! I can't believe it! Poker managed to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. Poker holding onto that break for dear life, and Poker desperately trying to play around it.
I am absolutely shocked that in those scenarios, Poker was just refusing to go for it. It was stopping Poker's entire offense. Thankfully, that super assist can't break that one. Look how it knocked down, makes the wake up. There's the break, finally that we didn't expect.
I know we've gone to the next round, but my brain is so struggling to process what we just saw there. The air takes the reversal. Okay,
Talk about swift change momentum.
we are missing quite a few instances here, but at least Fanoka is resulting in damage dealt.
As long as he's not taking any damage, who cares? He's still in the lead, and that's to be the Akali dead. This was looking so bad for Nuka, and this turnaround is legendary.
No, it was going to be a 2-0. It was looking the cleanest 2-0, but no. Poker bringing it back, but let's not count out Poker, who goes for a risky wave of attack. And I feel like that really was the main difference here. I think when Poker can get those knockdowns, get those saps on deck, and is ready to punish the defensive choice that Poker makes, puts you in so much of a better spot. Because Poker does not want to just sit there and block. Poker wants to be in the driver's seat, wants to be controlling the pace of the match. But was able to put a stop to it there, wasn't it? We're going to a game 3. Wow, and again, on the cusp of it looking like a dominant 2-0, not meant to be. And match 3, here we go. Someone's getting eliminated, someone's moving on.
Right, first blood. Scored by the lone survivor of the French community in this tournament. Oh, huge hit.
That assist timing on the Ari has been pivotal for Poker. But you can see the synergy between this team and how the assists work, right? Especially for Akali. I feel like Ari's assists are so good for Akali in general.
Oh, but a full catch.
Second we saw that handshake, you know there's going to be some kind of advance. The counter assist, essentially that charge there from Ari. Alright, pressure there from Echo. A lot of jump back attempts.
The interruption gnome, it's up to you, my friend.
Actually, by all means, that should be a dead Echo.
I would like to go in for buy solo here. There will be some super assists available. You are at the very least going to have that Echo projectile, which is so good on the back end.
Kept it needless too, so you keep plenty of super to take it to this Vi. But I mean, I don't think it's safe to say that the Vi is kind of the star character for Nuka.
No, it's not though.
Crispy executions, difficult bypass. Yeah, definitely not a character for the faint-hearted when it comes to execution, but Nuka knows a thing or two. That full pick up though, and we're actually going coast to coast. The corner carry of Akali, quite disgusting. Straight, set up, and pressure. Oh, level 3, it connects. Okay, Nuka. I mean, you can't take the super meter with you to the next round. If you find an opportunity to use it, go for it. This is going to chunk. Oh, they did it well. Takes that just enough. And wait a minute. Surviving that way, Fury.
No, talk about Fury. We're not going to matter. That level 3 is going to shut down every chance.
He's poked out the meter available.
Coming back.
Poker saying, you want to hit me with level 3? Fair enough. I've got one too, buddy. And here we go. Match point again. But, I mean, let's not count out Poker. Come in, big do this thing. White game when anything is possible, mate.
Just the last minute, the hesitation there, the delay.
Yeah, okay, just taking the Akali, making sure that the freestyle option is going to be gone.
Yes, indeed, the reversal. Oh, unfortunate. A bit of a weird side switch there. Reversal comes out, but he's still not safe. Forced to use the break on play now with poker. Hey, wait a minute, this is, that's a lot of damage here. Go for the strike into setup. And again, poker. I think every time poker has been on the receiving end of that setup has done anything but block. But again, even blocking itself isn't exactly a safe option. It's a character with, standing overhead, that right potential. When the phone is ready, but it's not always the same options. Either way, not going to work out for poker in that instance. Okay, there's a super assist, at the very least. Will connect poker, give it an opportunity now, get the side switch as well. Here we go, the classic Ari setup. Yeah, punish is in this time, correct timing. But it's one of those situations where if you get the roll punish and there really is no tag to make it a full combo, sometimes you'll be content to take that damage just to escape the corner. Oh, huge dash punch. Oh, the Hellbreaker, it's a handshake, okay. Rover's still here. Wait, that was such a bold choice of poker. Yeah, he's now approaching that Fury, but the question is, will poker look to activate it? Okay. Do you want to save? Okay, no. The delay on deciding whether you're going to break or not, poker just immediately goes to the level 3, which means that poker now on the back foot again, but you have access to Fury, but the safety is to both players. It's getting scary now. But Ari with no meter off back at level 3 has very few ways to deny the breaker should have hit connect. Especially now the super assist has gone. Oh, interrupt. Ah! The Fury fake! And the counter Fury! We're still alive, but for how long? You can't be chipped down, Fury. You have to be hit, and you will be hit on the punish retreating guard. Poker finding the magic moment in the final instances to take that set. GG's.
Motion is everywhere. It's fast. It's slow. It's moderately confusing. It's that feeling of spiking it. Okay, not a volleyball. We're chasing that birdie. All right, birdie. Really? Well, whatever it is, it's like pure magic or a fever dream. We're here for the joy, the chaos. No, wait, did that just happen? Gooder, joy in motion.
Taco Bell's Lux Boxes. Choose from curated classics for $5, satisfying delicacies for $7, or discover your new favorite for $9, like fajita street chalupas with boldly seasoned peppers and onions.
Hikari went into this tournament as number 1 seed. If you want to look at your fantasy bracket, you can see at the bottom it looks like the people definitely favour Hikari. That's a fat 90%. You can follow it along yourself. Just go to upsets.gg/Evo 2026. This will be going on throughout these tournaments, not just 2X. Thank you, AT&T, for the Evo Fantasy Pick. Of course, presented by AT&T, but pretty one-sided predictions. The people definitely believing that Hikari has this, but I mean, we're hearing it. Globo does have some supporters here in the crowd. I mean, the people online vote Hikari. Crowd, what do you think? What about Globo? Yeah, that sounds a lot more than 9% to me, I'll tell you what. Can we just pick the live crowd and chat against each other? I think that's a good idea. Nah, live crowd, we love them. Okay, but unfortunately, not to be a broken record, but losers bracket, one of these superstar players must go home. I have losers want this to go on. If Hikari does not make it into that top 4, I would consider that quite the upset here at Evo 2026. However, Globo starting off strong with the limit strike, the mushroom, and the potential for even more in the low watch it toes. One thing that's cool about Globo though is just the team choice. Still rocking the Yasuo team. A lot of this has changed fuses here and there over the time of the game, but really has just believed in the Yasuo team. And for good reason. A very successful player, top level player by every metric in 2X. The Samurai and his funky little companion. Post. The Samurai got to get that veil. He's got that. Okay, this is a good start for Globo. Continuing. It's going to be mid screen. We saw a tremendous amount of like mid screen mushroom super use and super Good defense, but again, well, simply clipped. Not a huge amount of hits on that initial hit, so was able to get the retreating guard even though he got clipped anyway. Now those airborne buttons. A bit of bonus damage, that will score a knockdown. It's more important goal. Akali taking a lot of damage from the back end. Oh wow, that's why we're seeing the tag. You're forced to block while your tag partner is just eating dirt. Oh wow. Nice catch. That should be a dead character for sure. Hard tag. Break it up.
I mean, that's got to be enough, right?
Oh yeah,
And you still get the limit strike in, so you spend the meter and then build a little bit more. Best case scenario for Globo. Oh, okay.
Ooh, Globo wanted to go for the break. Now, I respect this. One of the main things about those kind of breaks, a lovely round by the way, instant breaks in situations like that, the number one thing it does besides keeping you alive, it ices both the opponent. They only take away the momentum again. I don't feel like Globo was in a huge risk of losing a character there. That maybe it had just been done to preserve the momentum. The downside is you go into the next round, well, the Presidents are on fire. They are. I'll be so mad if Marvel that. As a president, you don't buy a president. You get given it. Who's giving the president, idiot? Me. On fire. Alright. Flash in the air. I mean, this neutral, no one really wants to heavily overcommit, but I mean, there's 80 seconds on the clock. What's the rush? Oh, okay, there it is. Behind you. I love when it's over, it is able to slow things down here, though. Ooh, okay. Dashes through. I mean, that's the kind of tech of someone who's picked this character for quite a long time.
It just looks like Globo's in the zone. I mean, Hikari wants to get the ball rolling, right? This is a team that really just wants to get in there and do some craziness, but Globo's just made a bit of a neutral brick for someone.
Well, it's very clear that Hikari does want to get in there and start mixing, but it's not forcing the situation.
No, it's not getting impatient. I feel like getting impatient versus Yasuo and Timo, that's how you're walking into Yasuo normals. Timo is going to start building up the mushrooms, and every time you get hit, it's going to be clicking those badges for him too. So,
Number one thing you've got to do though is ensure that when you finally land that hit, your combos and your pressure and your mix-ups are airtight. You worked so hard to get into this team, you have to make it count, and it looks like Hikari does just that.
here comes the Timo.
I like how Hikari, again, isn't getting impatient all the way in. Globo has clearly got quite a neutral presence, but Hikari, I mean, time is on his side, he's got a lot of life, only 30 seconds left to go in the round, but no need to go into Hikari.
Yeah, I like that. Putting the shroud down the neutral, getting access to those enhanced specials. Yeah, Globo's having to Ari. Oh, the parry as well. Yeah, Hikari, as soon as you get guaranteed advantage, running straight in from full screen, it results in a hit.
There's no way on this earth that Globo's going to pop Fury here. You've only got like 13 seconds left to go. You're physically not going to have time to make it come back, so hold on to the break. Hold the fact that look, this round very likely not going to go my way. Fusing and drop confirms it, but at least now, in round 3, our resources are looking much better.
It was smart to go into the break.
And again, you have to do the kind of game of, you know, one thing went differently. Have you not seen that early break from Globo in round 1? The Yasuo being preserved, perhaps, but hey, you've got to move on. At least going into round 3, both players have a break ready to go from the start. Ooh, tries to parry though, Sakari. Instant breaker, we're not playing games. The end-to-end throw, there's that super. And another break, and that's just, I don't want to be in the corner. I know what that final hit's going to do, I don't want to deal with it. Ooh, okay. This is the last active frame of the dart there. A little bit of cheeky poison as well. Oh, hello, Hikari. That's something Hikari loves to do. That airborne control with the airborne projectiles, whether it's Ari, whether it's kunais, and then always being ready to confirm when they hit.
Oh, massive wake attack!
But no, punished. The only character that got hit there was the character on the back line, and that's not going to stop you from getting punished. Timo down left on his own. There is some super assists available. You know, the cooldown is finished. But this is going to be a scary situation because now Timo stuck by himself. You realistically have no reason to push forward. There's a lot of mobility on the side of Akali and Ari, so Timo's going to have to work really hard to get in. Does find a hit, however. Let's see what we get from this. All the badges are ready though. We've got the mushroom badge, we've got the dark badge.
Yeah, we're going to classes, level 3. I mean, that's
Probably enough. I tell you what, of all the level 3s in this game, we see so much of that level 1, the big mushroom. You'd be forgiven for forgetting what that level 3 looks like sometimes. I hope it'll deliver it.
It's Timo.
But taking out that character was a really big deal because now it's left to more of a 1v1. I know that you can call in assists and stuff like that, but you lose the handshake tag, and that is such a big deal.
I mean, Timo is well equipped to make the solo comeback. The problem is he doesn't have the health to make many mistakes, and that's the issue. 2 meters on the side of the Curry, Fury to go as well. We're definitely quite evenly matched, even though Globo is down the meter.
It's not just about landing one hit though for Globo at least. It's going to there's one Fury first, and there it goes. Now the Fury's activated, you have to fight an Akali that is much faster, much higher damage. And you're Timo, don't get hit, mate.
Okay, the super assist to completely mow the lawn and clear the field, but okay, Globo manages to find it. Okay, even if this combo doesn't kill, it's taking time. 6 seconds left to the perfect.
I think Globo takes it.
3, 2.
Is it going to be help for the timeout? It's the timeout. What a first game on our hands between Globo and Akari. That was hard earned. And only one match.
You know, even seeing that the Fury popped the combo timer long enough to just go into the timeout, that would have extended a little bit. I actually think there was a path that Globo was going for. We got the KO too. Just if the time let it finish, but Globo played that so well. Again, it comes down to that 1v1, right? It's that ultimate, you know, immovable object meets unstoppable force dynamic, right? Akali just wants to use that lightning fast movement speed, the crazy mix-up potential to get him to do crazy things. Timo built so well at just building the space. And when it comes down to that 1v1, it really is anyone's game. But in that case, it went to Globo, now 1-0 in the lead. Started with a really comfortable lead, a really well-played game. Round number 1, I should say, game number 1. Now can Globo keep it going? It's the 2 different dynamics of 2x KO. Ultimately, you can have these lightning fast matches, but if it's a game that goes down to the last moment in every round, the resources get spent, it takes a while. You've got to be focused all the way through. Wonderful start here for Globo. Akali already almost KO, but lovely taking damage while we have that situation, and now the pressure begins. It's going to be delays running, instant overhead. Catches the assist, but it'll be the grab, it's going to be here, but with no tag available. If there was a combo, you still can't use it. Oh, wow, okay, Akali is just sent away. Be gone. Oh, the grab, reset. Okay, Akari taking out the Yasuo. There comes the Timo again. Honestly, I feel like the character that Globo looks supremely comfortable on, even in this solo situation. So, has he got a good position to bring it back anyway? Well, yeah. Love that dynamic. Beating the projectile super, but moving upwards to make it whip. You do parry the assist and you're for this the full screen, depending on character, even finding a punish is difficult. Against bonus is that you force upon that 4-second cooldown, but you don't get punished, who cares? Jump back again. Oh no! Akari swinging there and Globo finds the hit. Yeah, what do you do in the corner? Yeah, situation, yeah. Okay, wait a minute, hang on a minute. Oh, not again! Keep looking at these situations and going, okay, what's the setup going to be? The setup is just your demise. You are ended. Oh my word, Globo with a round! The Timo comeback is real. If we see a 2-0 in this matchup, oh my goodness gracious. I mean, that would be Mr. Momentum in Globo. You got to be feeling pretty good. I mean, look, we're not going to think too far ahead of Kari, and absolutely let that in the space for a good reason. But, match point down. You've got to make something happen here. There's not much time left. Fantastic speed though for Globo. You have the room for error. Such an uncomfortable neutral being established by Globo, perfectly playing around how Akari's going to try and advance the space. Akari is being patient, and with this, with every individual projectile, one less bit of damage in the stream. Speaking of this, now we have the badge on deck, mushrooms as well. Like Globo isn't even playing at full power right now with his Timo. Oh, huge, yeah. To break through this Akari. Hey, post break, put them in the corner. This really is where you kind of want to keep Timo. More screen space, this annoying character has to work with, the better for him. But even on Sakali, Hikari is trying to swing these airborne heavies, trying to look for some kind of air-to-air. But just Globo is being so patient and careful. That's the big thing. A lot of care coming out from Globo. Not to overcommit, not to be some bad situation. Keep that lead going. The time, we're quite even here, but in a sec, Globo has the room to work with. Alright, that was a push block, caught the jump back. This is a wonderful opportunity for Hikari. We're going to set up the roll, and then 10 minutes to a full combo thanks to the tag being available there. Super.
Really nice damage, actually. It's a Carly. We have a possible to drop in our hands.
Yeah. Optimized paths. Sakari manages to get a serious advantage here, taking up the Yasuo. But I mean, I say that as if this Teemo hasn't been doing work by himself.
This Teemo has been the MVP of this match, without question.
Yeah, actually, dare I say that, I feel like maybe even the time is against Lobo here. I feel like it's been in Lobo's advantage for so long, but I mean, how does Teemo take out two practically full-health characters in less than 20 seconds?
I don't think it's possible. With every second that counts down, the chances go count even more. I feel like we actually saw an exact repeat of this position in track 2 of gameplay. So I feel like I'm kind of watching a bit of a rerun here. Hikari will comfortably take that final sequence. Okay, the match point continues, but Hikari, this is that chance to stabilize.
Halo Top Chocolate Chip Cookie Dough has cookie dough and chocolate chunks in every bite, but half the calories. Ice cream like never before.
Buy any two Ferrero brands and you could win $1 million.
Sensitive teeth are vulnerable. They need special care. Try new Sensodyne Clinical Repair today.
Bare covers with just one coat so David can paint it like Patricia. Wow, one coat coverage. Makes it easy, doesn't it?
What can you do with Cricket? That's what you can do with Cricket.
Alright, round here, we're getting the Lobo chunks are coming through.
But if Hikari has taken very little damage at the moment, there's no rush to force your way in. This is a minefield of just stuff everywhere. But if we're not getting hit by it, just let him do it.
Hey, I mean, it ends up working out in Hikari's favour in the last round, right? If we got towards that 30-second mark, I mean, Teemo's combos there, they're quite long. It does actually need some time on the top to work with.
That was the Hikari special, by the way, catching those.
Ooh.
But you run into turn into a combo because Ari has been hit and knocked out of play. Forward throw from Yasuo.
Oh, wow.
Wait. Oh, that's a BT.
Actually, not that back shot punished. Jump, Yasuo.
It kind of like Lobo tried to confirm into that side switch free breaks just to see if they break and you still have the corner. Maybe I'm looking too far into that.
I mean, overall, it's looked really difficult for anyone to get these stuff though in this country. Because there's so many ways we get to. It's not really in a position to always do something with that.
And it's Teemo, so I'm going to guess you're dead there.
Okay, goodbye, ready for a ride. The last ride. Goodbye, Teemo, and now Hikari a life bar away from tying things up. That's going to be on the Yasuo. Oh, that is whip though, hang on. You nailed this combo.
I'll tell you what, Mustard, we've been seeing absolute magic happen from the Teemo. The Yasuo's kind of just been along for the ride, been more like an assist machine than anything else. This is your opportunity to shine. Prove your worth, Yasuo. Globo, can you do it?
Hey, with 6 meters to spend, that's 3 super assists. That's a
Look at the pass.
Yeah.
And there's no break to the side of Hikari, so this is all going to be guaranteed. What do we get next? Limit strike, the setup, useful throw tech, that keeps you in the fight. After that throw tech as well. You cannot get hit by anything else. You know that's going to be a level 3. Some kind of confirmed.
Oh, Fury me down! Hikari got to the other side from that. That's crazy. Done again! Back to back! Oh no! Lobo, I mean, 10 seconds on the clock. You don't die to this combo, but you need that time.
The Fury not on your alive. It keeps you alive and still with a life lead.
But even if Hikari gets hit, I mean, who's in the lead here? Oh, now it's definitely Hikari. Now it's definitely Hikari. Oh my word. What is with Hikari at late stage matches when the time is becoming important? Do you remember Hikari's match to get into top 8 against Jakey the Snakey was like a timeout of a magic pixel. Literally, you could barely see the difference. And Hikari just using the time as a weapon in this series.
I'll tell you why. Because Hikari may be an explosive player, may have unbelievable offense when the occasion calls for it. Not always. If you are against these defensive teams and they are putting stuff all over the screen and they're trying to just cause trouble, you don't have to go in just because you don't have the range advantage. You can just sit pretty, you can let these things happen, you can get rid of the obstacles as and when you can, but you find your moment. If that moment takes 20 seconds to land, so be it. If you're healthy all the way, and you finally land a hit, and it's time out territory, all of a sudden, you're in the advantage.
And this is going to be our final match of round one losers here. In this top eight, only one game left to go. Hikari starts off great this time. Okay, immediately putting his team on the corner.
The earlier you kill Teemo, the better at the end of the day. Hikari doing half of that work, the immediate tag out there now, and the cross-up forces the break, but the reaction to punish. And unfortunately, Teemo gets brought in afterwards, so that is a dead main character right there. No, what was I talking about?
I feel like there was a path there to get it, but I mean, again, Hikari had a massive lead. Go limit strike, build up more resources, regardless.
I ain't gonna lie, when I see 11 half-life Teemo, I just assume you're dead.
I think it's safe to assume, yeah.
He would go there, but even that low HP.
Aimed away, the cooking broken with his Teemo still like regenerating that grey life, which is important. However, Hikari very much still up, doing what he wants here in this match.
This has been a perfect way for that first round of game 3 to go if you're an Hikari shoot. You've spent all of the other matches just having to play so reserved, so patient, kind of scoring first blood immediately in this game and just making it endless.
Oh, with off that full screen handshake tag. The whip on his Teemo there, that was just total screen control, and now Hikari goes to match point. Globo started the set so well, but Hikari really has kind of found his groove. Now it's on Globo to adjust, or will we see it? Yeah, okay, just using the super, just clear out the Teemo neutral.
Anything you can do to
past
just
it.
declutter the screen gives you so much more to work with.
I mean, it's like Ari's been struggling to build the meter again either, right? Exactly, he wasn't good for that.
Ooh, hello.
I like how Hikari has been doing that in this neutral. When you can tell you've got the space to do it, just setting up the shroud for the neutral. Just setting the shroud like that, there's quite a lot of recovery, but if you're very confident that the opponent is not going to be going in right as you go for it, it's a decent advantage. Oh, hello, there's the low.
You'll notice how often Hikari is spending, like, in that neutral space, absolute full screen, or maybe just shy of it, because you're not just looking at Teemo, you're looking at assist Yasuo. You've always got that distance in your head. Try and stay just on the outside of it. Whips get punished.
Okay, nice hit. What do you want from Globo? Staying in place. Ooh, tries to hug back. Good block on the multi-hitting jump in. Oh, and yeah! Get out of my airspace, says Yasuo. And still Hikari. Enemy down. These push box things are crucial, but the parry, Globo, still in this match, still in it, in a mental state. He's definitely working on a decent lead here. Hello, combos. And then we go back in. Wait, oh god, that's a second. Wait, another one, mate. Dumping the meters for good reason. Goodbye, Ari.
What a wonderful pass that was.
The catch as well, Hikari taking big damage.
So much like the positions that Globo was in those previous 2 games, with so low down to life, it's unlikely we're going to see a Fury. No doubt that will be saved for the next round.
Oh, huge. Okay, we're going the distance for another time, Evo. Game 3, final round.
We can obviously hear a lot of Globo fans in the crowd. I'm sure they'd love nothing more than to see the magic story happen. But Hikari, the Let's Go Globo chants are here, but you're fighting against an Evo champion, the pedigree of Hikari. If anyone can do it in this situation, surely it's going to be him.
Hey, Akali, Ari, we see it everywhere, and it's for good reason, because a certain player put it on the map, and you're looking at him. But even this first round, I mean, no one is rushed to go in. Okay, yeah, try to match the screen clear with the dance. That's the benefit of Teemo being able to kind of like maneuver while shooting them. Facing off against his projectile supers, puts up in a good position.
It's been a long time in this round, and I feel like we're on the verge of almost seeing
There
have been no significant hits just yet. That is the first time, and even then, too far away to capitalize.
And that was on the back of like a programmed rolling attack from Teemo as well. That pop was absurd.
This round is looking straight, 0 damage so far. There's only 30 seconds left.
This round is all neutral, and both players have it in spades. Oh, and a handshake to see that from the Anya whip. This is masterful handshake right now.
My word, the game that you need to have to stop yourself from just getting blown up in some of these exchanges.
Yeah, we're halfway through the round, and characters are basically full health.
Not exactly, but you know what I mean. There's not even a combo's worth of health on either side. Practically death the same on meter as well. We are truly evenly matched here, Evo. Is this going to be the healthiest timeout known to man? Oh my god!
Ooh.
Keep coming! And there's the break! 30 seconds on the clock, and we're barely making any damage! Globo and Hikari straight up freestyling in this game. It is all neutral and all freestyle, but Hikari finds a significant hit here. The defense of Globo, okay, let's see if we can get any more from it. My word. Okay, again. Globo manages to obey. But, oh my, we're 50 seconds. How much on the health bar to breathe? Look, but big Hikari, the break is still available. Is this going to be the healthiest timeout we've ever seen in this game? Oh, no.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, wow, that is the confidence to know how much health you have left. I cannot believe how little damage was done in that round, because that was just two players showcasing insane patience. Just grinding, playing, competing, and especially in 2xKO. These are just grinding, playing, competing, and especially in 2xKO. These are, again, regular faces in both regions, whether it's in Japan, whether it's in USA. Okay, are we ready to go in?
Go!
This is it, okay. Wow, okay, I love already the start. Lead is the kind of player who I've seen over and over and over again who will just go for a round start running straight at you. In this match, Lead's moving back and it's Poker that's just running it down. So we've got two players definitely wanting to get aggressive with Lead, being a little bit more patient and getting rewarded for it. Oh no, wow, the counter hit on the wake up too. Just caught pressing buttons, trying to fight back for something. Besides switch, keep you back into the corner. A character dead already, Ari left to come in. But you are having to fight very healthy Echo allowing and a lot of meter to play with quite tight. Oh, missed it again, unfortunately. Yeah, that was trying to make a break or something. I'm not sure why you did this early. From that distance, I would be surprised, but hey, it's never day on the pros after all. Trying to give the benefit of the doubt, I suppose. Alright, limit strike, there's the setup. Just a raw wake up. We are not playing any games. Then again, I guess with the break available, you can't play those kind of risks. Okay, yeah, telling this hand you're attempting for block string anyway, Bleed again, being careful, but gets clipped. Now Poker poking right back in the same situation again. No meter this time. Wow, hello! Straight up dive bomb. Right, activate. But the technical was there to continue the combo. Why not go for a second? Can't quite find it, but it doesn't matter. Final hit is landed regardless. Poker 1 round down, Bleed in the driver's seat going into round 2.
It was just what I needed.
Poker running in, round 2, going for that S1 with the card, just that dive in covered by the Ari assist. Poker definitely wants to get the advantage as early as possible. Wow, that's it, but it's possible. Very rare at this level that technical can just connect clean like that at range. It does pull it, Evo. It does cover like half the screen and you can't get it set up. The difficulty is finding the activation time. Side switch! So easy! No, but no! The overcommitment on his forward now as a Kali. Back in the game. Gonna get a big, yeah. Lamali in from it. Shroud, yeah. The roll, the fearlessness, Bleed. Just not afraid to pick these bold options away from. Unfortunately for Poker as well, I feel like that path we do commonly see the Shuriken super into the Azuna drop, but was like a shred of super away from having that second meter. Still, it's going to matter too much. Does take out the Echo now allowing definitely a character who seemed to lead a lot of confidence in over time, but can make it work now. Oh, nice parry. Push block as well. On the double jump to take the overhead win. Insane. Oh no, didn't get again. Poker with quite a few combo drops. Well, execution errors. I mean, staggers on the it's another parry. It's a lot worse than that, though, Mustard, because look at where you are. You're back into the corner. The level 1 is spent, the technicals, and here we go. Where we get extra damage, the pressure, relentless. Oh, God! The happy birthday! That was looking so bad, my goodness! Bleed even went for an air deck chase, but the throw tech was ready for it. The fact that anti-air whiffed as well, if it weren't for that assist call, Bleed would have actually been punished. Oh, speaking of which, the Fury
KO.
to be able to punish the break, that was disgusting. That was what we refer to as a try-hard maneuver. Yeah, to dash cancel that on Fury just to make that break. Are you kidding me? Hey man, that is the type of sweaty play you would expect. Young man reactions, bro. Young man reactions. Fury is so scary for a number of reasons, but being able to dash cancel just about anything has just a laundry list of applications. Being able to make breaks like that is really one of them. Oh, wow. On a start, game one before down game poker. Poker. Looking really good here in this first round. Turn around now. Right. In this round, below. Get much of it, however. Go a little late before two matches stage. Just begging you to press a button that you do. That entire sequence resulting in Echo gone too. That was just all control from poker start to finish. And here's allowing it. Wow, that was like such a long distance crouching medium. I mean, I know allowing is probably the longest range, like most traditional grounded button, but I caught poker on the way in. Kind of a prediction from Lee that did work out. Okay, you know, the technical, at least a little bit of damage. Any little chunk of damage you can do is going to be good against the Kaliber. That's helpful. It's quite lacking, but not going to matter too much. Tends to let this drop at the moment. There was a possible happy birthday that we saw moments before that, but just couldn't quite like this. Oh, I like that setup. You see the great kill, those intentional whipping of the normals to make that meaty timing consistent. Resulted in a pretty disgusting setup. Wow! Okay, just slapping Echo on one side and allowing the other. Damn. I guess we take those. Take those indeed. We don't, but punished the same. Really, really good round there from Poker. Just assertive from start to finish. Betraying, but oh dear, that's a happy birthday. If a happy birthday spread up Akali, particularly punishing it, like all of those combos just completely captured both opponents for the entire time. Important time to break their lead. Ooh, you don't see that coming every day for a cross up. I mean, it's not uncommon to see it from Ari, just that was a weird angle for it to connect. Alright, oh no, wait, this is the Kali, man. You know what's coming. Yeah, it's up. Yeah, it's so much damage. Oh, if it's the Zuna drop, you just have to think it's probably gonna do it. Hey, right, there was one time I just stopped making it. I guess, yeah, I don't know, 1% left off. Oh, I guess not. But this is total control for both right now. This is much more the turnaround thing of that first game. Set up. Okay, for the second time we've seen Duke go for that option. A risky option indeed, but it works. The first time we saw it, at least at the break, not the case this time. I think it's kind of that Duke is so willing to just make
KO.
It's still ready to punish the break as well. We are traded play to play. I mean, that's that. If you do that, if you know the situation, you either allow yourself to get killed or you just say screw it. I'm going to risk it. That's it. But I feel like a big adjustment though in that match was round or game one as the round start situation. It was constantly just round start, try this, round start, commit to something. A lot more reserved, especially in that final round. Poker maybe just slowing down a little bit. Maybe looking quite at risky moments a little bit more. I disrupted it. Not afraid to be bold on waking up his belief, but that's not the first time we've seen a significant punish or a counter in that situation. However, stun. See the breakout here. Oh, it picks the 2H though, and that's really bad news. In the case of those crouching heavies, they might be fantastic anti-airs, but sometimes there's a lot of recovery to them. If you're against characters like Ari and Carly, they have that amazing kind of sweetness and coverage with its range of buttons or movements need to get into punish. They can't be getting away with it, and that is not going to be the case. Poker taking out Echo here. Poker did have to turn that into a two-touch scenario, though. We were about half a second away from the Carly being back. Oh, that could have turned into a combo off the grab. But look at this turn around. Yeah, I'm going to go in with a tried and true last attack launch. It's a Carly, so please finish the job. Thank you very much. Just like that, Poker on the verge of eliminating Bleed before top 4. Side switch now, the pressure for allowing that overhead as well. We will turn that into a combo. Yes, we will. Damage continues. Tag launch, and there we go. The setup. It's time for the technicals. Just click by it, and now the dirty stuff, the hard tag allowing Echo to continue to party. That really is the crux of the setup, though, right? To get the technicals out, switch to Echo, set up the flow, and just man, very deep. Now Ari. Cheers if you got that. But it's going to be Ari on her own, so we're not going to be able to see no tag launch into Akali, however much % damage she finishes the job with. I mean, Ari, oh wow, that just connected straight into super as well. Yeah. Trying to make it as hard all the way around the Fury as possible. Now he does have those sizable buttons of the damage. Cancel off the anti-air. You should know that from getting. Ooh, yeah, every jump. Staggering off the light connected. Alright, possible last chance here for Glee. I guess that's the downside. Oh wow, what Harry? That's the downside. Oh, the cancel, never mind, hold that more. Just committing here. If you want to break, so be it. But wow, the cancel. And waited so long to try and
KO.
No, smart. Waited as long as possible. You don't need to extend the combo with anything on the super to get the KO. But in poker, even hesitated, just flinched the break. He was ready for it. But was able to cover both options. We're going to wow, game 3, final round again. Only at Evo Vegas, baby. That's what it's all about. You get the best of the best. You know these games are going to go the distance. You know, when Alawi has the screen locked in place like that, full screen, you just don't feel like Echo can get behind you. But here we are. Otherwise, poker. Best again. Alright, there's that limit strike into all. We're waiting for that block. We're waiting for second side to complete the situation. Oh, they're technical. The full screen summons. And Malawi is doing so much work in this entire set. That's a huge amount of damage for Akali to take on the back end. Oh, a bit of a dangerous advance there because that's a happy birthday. Not only is it going to result in likely a dead Echo, but look at how much damage Alawi took. The comeback has to happen, but it's so much harder now. Oh, massive anti-air. Oh, wait, and you try to block the ball with a delayed jump air. Why would I find it? Whoa! Okay, the fact that connected to those base out of the way! Oh my goodness, maybe they're going to stay safe! That was for it anyway. That is one and the turnaround, and now it looks like an even Steven situation. Not just Health, not just Meter, but Fury as well. The Barry! Oh, got caught low! Do you Fury? No! Decided not to Fury, and on the first leg, and again, this is insanity! Poker with the patience of a saint, and it's Bleed who has to pop the Fury, with the grab against the Protec as well. This is crazy! What is going on here? It's grab up to grab, but I think that might be the end. There is a level 3, and it will be spent by all accounts. That should be a victory for Poker. And thanks for thinking about it, but I feel like that's the end. Yeah. I mean, at that level, it's no doubt they sat there and just watched in face. But right at the end, wow! No, I've got to say, the absolute discipline that Poker showed there, and that's what it's all about right there. I think we really got that kind of first win on that scale with it, but for good reason, and went into this with a lot of respect, a lot of high seed. The Twins won in the original matchup. It was a fantastic set. Hikari just had a rather inspirational time in Evo Japan, because I know that, like, let's be real, Hikari wasn't like only out for a few days before the event, but with how technical she was when she first came out, her combos were very, very fiddly. There was a lot of execution required, not just that, but the layers to the offense that we have. Dedicated to that character immediately, isn't it? Right? And I feel like, hang on, wait a second, we're getting the handshakes. I was going to do some sort of analysis, but that was just a badass shot. I'm just going to wait for the match now. You know, thanks to Airhead to Aircap for these angles that we otherwise wouldn't be able to see. Let's go. Now, this is overall a top 8 full of players who are no strangers to Evo top 8 either, as we can say. Even the last match, right? Bleed and Poker. Bleed got 4th at Evo Japan. Poker was 7th at Evo Japan. So in this kind of instance, it's going to be Poker who advances forward. But it just goes to show up the level of consistency. Yes, but this is a game of As I said right at the start of the show, a game only ever has its... You only ever get one first Evo Vegas. You know, this is where Evo began. I know there's other events popping up here and there, but you know, Evo Vegas really is where it started and is still considered to be that kind of like main event in the grassroots scene. 2XKO, I think the overall competition really reflects that. Alright, well the stage selector's coming through. I have a feeling this is going to be the start of quite the set. Not just 2 legendary players, but a run back of this very tournament. You know Hikari's looking for revenge. And already scores a bit of damage, but you don't want to put the pressure on in front of you. That man's going to absolutely pump damage. Alright, fantastic start from Hikari, set up the trail.
Again, Haru blocking here on this stretch. Wow, okay. Oh, the punish! The punish resolving in Jinx coming into the point as well. We have to remember Thresh is taking so much damage. Both players now going to be unbelievably tender and actually right. Yeah, double super. There's the one. There's the number two. Oh, it whipped! It whipped! Uh-oh! That was for sure a Jinx no more, but not going to happen. I mean, at the very least, Akari still has it going. Yeah, Jinx is going to get taken out here. It's the handshake timing. I mean, ultimately, the goal there was to get rid of the Jinx. Even though the combo didn't do it, she basically got knocked out straight after. But this is, dare I say, an impossible situation for Haru. This is like you're throwing a chip, you've got access to break. Yeah, that wasn't that. But it is merely one round, so there's plenty of time. It just felt like Akari there lands that first significant hit and just did not stop that suffocation of offense. The combo drop, but half that line will be on Akali. Hey, Akali's trying to have it on up a throw as well. You know, Thresh knows a thing or two about it. Yeah, it's scary. Thresh, one of the hardest hitting characters in the game, and Akali, who herself is not the healthiest character in the game, can't really get hit too much at all. You are going to have to be careful though. So if you're playing Thresh, you're going to use like air dash, airborne, heavies, things like that. Akali's jump heavy is the ultimate kind of air-to-air efficient mechanics, and that is what's going to happen if Thresh is not careful. However, Sushi is the one getting combo from the corner. Akari. Slight patience, just in case there was wake attack, maybe in case there was parry attempt. There was that 2 exorcist though, creating the obstacles in front, finding the hit is Thresh. And Haru, what do you get from this? Limit strike, lantern. Ooh, tried to punish the roll. And the parry, this is, oh no! Yeah, that could not have been what you want. That overhead normal, you have to be distanced, otherwise it would win completely. In this case, it actually might cost Haru the life bar. Yeah, this is a full combo coming out. Yeah, it's doing a drop. Goodbye. Yeah, what an unfortunate mistake on the back of a clutch parry too. And that's an element to the twins that have been so good all weekend long, whether it's air throw, parries. These defensive choices are really good, but you know, you make them read, you've got to follow up with the execution. Okay, so she managed to find a standing like that. Interrupt, Akali says no, Furious Pot. Okay, Jinx has a lot of meter. The stun gun is ready as well. But Akari has no reason to overextend here. Dash cancel into super assist of Thresh. You don't want to get hit by that last one. The dash in the air to escape. Very hard to escape that super. Wait a second. Okay, wait a second. What's going to happen here? That catch the knife. It does! No! That does so much damage. However, Akali with a pixel left. The left and has other plans. I don't know how Akali avoids that, honestly. The super assist, that absolute verticality that it covers. Just moves ever closer. Oh, yeah, about it. 1, 2, 3. And that's it. I mean, Toshi was on the verge of making it happen. You know, was playing cleanly, but that's the downside of those comebacks from one hell of a deficit is even if the whole comeback is starting to go well, you're only going to be like 1 or 2 mistakes at best away from losing the game anyway. Unfortunately, that is what's going to happen there for the Twins. We are still in 2 out of 3 territory, 1 more loss, and we'll be eliminated. Carry going on. We'll see. I mean, again, Carry went into this tournament as the favourite. Losers bracket be damned. It's still very much is one to watch. Oh wow, full captain with standing lights. Before that changed the combo part. Oh, okay, maybe getting wires crossed a little bit there. Yeah, that's an unusual situation. That never mind. So massively messing with the combo timing. But Akali's taking so much damage already. That's such a Thresh interaction as well. Like 2 kind of, let's be honest, drop combo. Wait, what? And Akali's like, oh no, it tracks! It tracks all the way up until the very end. And this has been a bit of a scrappy round. Now, Haru is definitely getting some opportunities here. Unfortunately, letting most of them slip through his fingers. There comes Toshi. Or at least as a duo. I know you're very much still going to be paying attention, but at least I'm giving you a break. Haru making a lot of uncharacteristic errors in this round. Keeping things up. Like I say, you can't look into the mind of a player compared to assume there is quite a lot of stress taking place. We are late into this Evo bracket. This is where emotions run high. Akari will absolutely take out the remaining life there of Jinx. It will be now Haru on the own. I would assume that these parries will be a better option versus our even scope of the game, right? There's some advantage taken, adjustments made for those jumps. Parry is a bit easier to find, but Even then, parries never guaranteed. Your opponent reads them, you're wide open. You waste that meter, you're troubled. Instant jump catch in the air, and we love that airborne block screen. Oh, wow. I actually cannot believe that jump held connected from there. Especially with those long links. Oh, that's the airborne kunai. Evo call that one the Hikari special. How much success he gets from that? On reaction with the Ari assist, turns into a full combo. So much from just an airborne projectile. The damage. Whoa, okay. Okay, no hesitation on that. Instant Fury Pop at Aru. It's brave. Okay, but hey, with this light, doesn't take much to finish this off. Okay, dashing through, recovers some time. Ooh, no! All the projectiles that would have... Exactly. All the projectiles that would have hit Ari were destroyed by Ari's projectile with the air throw. Yeah, and didn't want to go for the OTG follow-up because they were respecting the Fury, but it didn't happen. We've seen how many times Haru has got that back throw in the air and picked up on the ground. But Hikari had the break. That was such a crazy interaction. Super assist being shut down by the level 1. All of the important rockets just a dust. And just like that, Hikari is on match point. This would be sweet revenge. Ooh, but we're not quite finished. Here comes Thresh. Must nail every combo, every setup. They have no room for error when you're match point down. Setup, Jinx as well. Chases it down in the air, but able to fight your way out. Not just that, but put your opponent in the corner as well. Oh no. Defense is always going to be tested. Oh yeah, I mean, I feel like the chances are quite high you will build one, especially if you did freeze character. Oh, the dash up light! You have to wonder what this next start is going to be. Pretty much every defensive tile hanging in minus. Set up. No, we're just taking damage. But this does the artillery and the effective. If we don't break the net! It also goes to show they value having two characters up over having access to Fury. Now, the key. Again, the important thing, I guess, is that Thresh was able to survive, but Hikari still has them right where he wants them. It's not looking good, Mustard. A bit late on the challenge, but wait, they both whiff the grab. A bit of a weird encounter, but one that benefits Hikari. I feel like Hikari was trying to punish the roll, and Toshi was trying to throw tech just in case the punish was late, but they both whiffed. And because Hikari whiffed first, he recovered first and was able to punish it. Hikari now in such a fantastic position, it is all up to Haru. The super assist comes out, gets behind, but no recovery. If he hits this combo, that is it. Hikari eliminates the twins here at Evo 2026. GG's, he will advance. That is going to be sweet revenge for Hikari. I know there was always a personal goal at this level of play, the people that take you out. In this case, yeah, the players, not just the player. You get the chance to run it back, top 8, the biggest stage of them all. That's where you want to get your revenge. Their teams. A lot of the time, it's actually Intern the one doing the solo grinding, relaying that information back. And we're going to look at the people at home. That is a significant advantage to Sonic Fox and Intern. Only 20% of the people online back in Super Noon, but I mean, if you've been watching Competitive 2X, you know that Super Noon was second place. That's pretty much like his lowest place when it comes to an Evo. That's bloody impressive. Make sure you're at home as well. The Evo Fantasy Pick presented by TNT. You can get involved in these predictions yourself. Keep an eye on graphics and the socials as we go through. And make your opinion known as well, whether it's predictions or this, that, or the other. All good stuff. But winners finals moments away from taking place. I tell you what, while we get this match set up, it wouldn't be Evo without this crowd. If you're back in Super Noon, let them know right now! There's a lot of people who want to see Super Noon get grand finals again, but do we have anyone who wants to see Sonic and Intern take it? There's a lot of fans of the duo out there. I tell you what, we're kicking things off nice and consistent. A bit of a Teemo mirror match, different characters on the back end though. The Jinx from Sonic Fox. This is one of their tried and tested teams that is so hard for others to navigate. Hey, but we've got to say it, you know, Super Noon, second place at 2D's KO over at Evo France last year. Second place, Evo Japan is tired of second place. If you win this match, Super Noon, you at worst will tie second place from last time. But I mean, could this be Super Noon's tournament? We're going to find out. It's going to be back to the Teemo Jinx. Oh, Teemo Jinx as well on the side of Sonic and Intern. I like this approach. I like this because I think Jinx is quite decent at fighting Teemo in the neutral. And this is just a team that just screams neutral and projectiles. That is what Teemo and Jinx are built to do here. They dominate that neutral, they fill the space, they build that momentum. And they win the game even by team without getting huge combos right. It's about just little bits here and there. A little bit of real estate, one projectile at a time. I tell you what, we're having conversations with Sonic and Inzen separately. I believe it was Friday that we were talking about the characters and teams they're bringing forward. The answer was, we're bringing forward all of our teams, and we're either going to cap the pick or just pick who players don't like to play, right? There's so much experience at hand. But that's the benefit you get when you're a player at this level and you're used to fighting the same opponents at a high level. It's not just about, oh, this character, oh wow, what a crazy pickup that was from Fox. It's not just a case of, oh, this character does well against character A versus character B. It's, I'm against this player. Who does that player look like fighting? What player tendencies do they have when we can exploit certain team compositions? Right now, Sonic is, I mean, they have no reason to rush this. You know, they have a massive lead over Super Noon. Okay, who is able to find the hit at the very least. The Bravo in the corner. We have just about 20 seconds left on the clock. Teemo can do damage. This combo is take quite a while. So, we're getting the throw, but there's no way to capitalize. Wow. Level 3, that's huge. If it doesn't connect, it's still going to waste time. And do chip damage. Oh wow, it comes block as well, so it's hard to even see what's going on behind it. That's supposed to be kind of cheap. Hey, look, anything that covers the screen so you can't see what's happening, that's cheap. Oh no, should have been trying to parry the projectile, but even though it's not a heavy punish, it does waste the meter. An Echo with 0 meter is nowhere near as scary. So if you go for like a team launch, you can't go for the install. It takes a while to pull that off again, especially with something active character. But this is what it's all about right here. This is just team neutral. That's what we want. Patience at hand. There's really no requirement to go in. If you are Teemo and Jinx, you have those options. Okay, both of the character in bay, but then the opening Super Noon. So I think this Echo has just been the main love the whole way through this game. Let's try that again. Remember the days of the Echo Darius from Noon? I remember that team fondly. Mate, I've been those days. So much damage. Just that, I can do you to play that character. So Kid tends to play at closer range than most. The footsies, the know-how, the comfort, to just do what works. Wait, what a wave attack. Again, when you've got access to the break, you can risk those wake ups, but the parries into the defensive button. Sonic Fox does not want to let Super Noon build any momentum here whatsoever. Load ups are going to come out though, Inter takes some damage, falls from the defense. This will be a full combo from that forward throw. A chance to make something happen. Starts it off, right? Okay, yeah, Super's good. Yeah, team launch, here comes Echo. And there we can finish. Finally, Super Noon. Serious momentum getting built here. I'm so close to the Jinx. The kind of comeback character playing combo. We've seen Sonic do it before. Yeah, but even that, the Teemo super assist, if you look at all that real estate you build, it's not quite free to get past the super, but it just lets you breathe. So I'm able to just walk out the corner, but not in the back there a second. Sorry, mate. Let's go back in there. Chip damage already, though, a little bit working out. Even if you are fighting back on the box, we're going to confirm that's going to do big damage, actually, but we have to remember 20 seconds on the clock. Oh, it connected! That was so smart, Sonic Fox, though, because it looked like Sonic was just fully betting on the Echo. And right as you want to go in and do something about it, the level 3 is popped. That was an ultimate call-out, 8 seconds. Sonic Fox, it opened up. That'll be one round apiece. Both players now. Starting this round, the Breaker is ready. Who's going to be the ball? Yeah, no need to push any sort of situation here. You've got all the obstacles on the screen, you've got the minigun, you've got the track, you've got everything that you could possibly want to keep these characters away. But look at that Super Noon! Not letting it play them at all. And that was a crucial break, because that was a happy birthday you don't want to be on the receiving end of. And the whole point, the whole strategy of the team is to just win neutral and dominate it with chip damage and projectiles. Doing so with a life set, not great. Especially during Super Noon himself is playing Teemo. There's the beam, pick up, yeah. And that's how you know, like, willing to spend the opening bar of Super Meter on that, just, again, establish any form of damage you can. Because in the zoning battle, even a slight life lead is important. Okay, grab, nothing else instead, to get the setup off of it, which immediately has jumped out on Insect, the defense on point. Oh, overhead, absolutely filthy instant overhead, but
coming out here has returned us to neutral once again. After being spent with the only remaining bar of super meter, but forcing the mushroom to push forwards to create that midstream, goes into the invisibility of the super revealed on block. This is going to be possibly to see a lot more in this series. Neither player needs to overextend, because if you do, heavy damage incoming. You have to be careful, find your moment. That's just a raw projectile, and air-to-air from Super Dude. Hold on. That was Poison taking on two. Even if you're getting hit, that Poison makes a huge difference. Poison plus chip damage, don't feel good under any circumstances. Time might become a factor here, folks. 25 seconds on the clock. That's the advantage, Super Dude. It's going to take something significant on the hit. Oh no, happy birthday!
Yeah, maybe happy birthday, just finishing off on Echo.
Oh, with 10 seconds on the clock, here's the thing. Yeah, there wasn't a lot of damage done to Timo, but there was enough. I mean, but it's not going to take Super Dude much damage to get a bit of lightning here. It really is up to Inzep. Do you play safe or do you try and hit on the way in?
Oh, wait a minute, rest! The super! Is that going to do enough? No, they fell out of it. Who has the lightning? Who's the lightning? Oh, it's not going to Inzep!
Ooh!
Together, it results in more health. I think if Inzep didn't flip out of that in the air, if that didn't drop, that would have been the win for Super Dude. And that had to have been why Super Dude went for it. That would have been enough. Tell you what, folks. 3 out of 5 in this first finals. So much happened there, and that was just one match. We've only just begun, especially between these players. I expected nothing less. Started off with mushroom to save, we put the mushrooms down, the mushrooms out there. Makes that slingshot just a little bit more annoying. I think I'm being generous by saying that. But they're both heroes, so give as good as you get. Parry. The good thing about those projectile parries, they don't give you a huge position. What they do is they shorten the recovery. Try to go for grab, a couple of buttons rolling attack, went for a grab again, but 2 whips back to back. Safe. Hey, 2 whips and then immediately orbit the team anyway. Super Dude really good at seeing that things haven't gone his way and recovering immediately regardless. Rock gets to the result, a lovely pick up by Sonic Fox solo because Timo is so weak, he is dead. Allowing that Echo having to take this fight solo. And that is bad news. Team tag. We've seen so many limit strikes out. Oh, no punch. Anything into trap. Trap to not on it. Oh, no setup required. And there's a few conversion. Beans is a dead Echo. Round 1. Now that's the most dominant round we've seen so far.
Taco Bell's Lux Boxes. Choose from 5, 7, or $9 box now with new fajita.
We've seen this duo with Jinx and Timo between Fox and Zep quite a little bit in the past. We saw this quite often in combo breaker top 8. An answer to Timo. Such a dangerous character on high level. Again, that's the benefit of even as a duo playing a number of different teams, right? Depending on the playstyles you have to face off against, you have always be a winner. But also a fun little tidbit is that Jinx sometimes really comes alive in that duo play due to steering certain projectiles that are otherwise quite hard to do playing on your own. Which is super important if this is the kind of team you're trying to go with, right? You see Twins play Jinx, and we see this very duos in general, just being able to use angles and aim in the weird times like one character something else in the defense, the reaction from the overhead, another one. It was actually the Timo on the back end that took a hit there. Sonic Fox was able to block the entire thing. That is well January defense right there. They're still alive, and that's what matters most. Yeah, every mushroom. I don't think that's going to be enough. Yeah, at the moment, it had a good chunk that fully connected on the Jinx. And that's put Zuki in a decent position. Yeah, it's great health damage, but hey, absolutely every Jinx can take it for them. Harry again, Zuki. Alright, here we go once more. Don't worry about the side switch too much. Those may not know when the character that's not currently in play is doing stuff and attack comes out. You only have to pay attention to the point when it comes to hit direction. Yeah, it's
it's worth keeping in mind if you are defending against freestyle, right? The active character is the only one who can do like attack direction, right? So still, it's less about mixing up the this is more about, hey, when am I going to handshake? When am I going to tag? Ooh, that late extending monster. Everything comes with it. Yes, it is. Definitely exciting. Oh, there's no wonder why Inter was content to sit there and wait out the inevitable sequences of Timo. Oh my goodness. I was about to talk about the clock. I don't think this is going to make it matter at all, actually.
KO.
From above. Set Sonic Box 2-0. Mustered one more grand finals winner's side, and there you become so hot. Yo, who's shooting that at a party boat? Everyone's having a good time, and then suddenly, typical cheese. Oh dear. Ready to boat, Ryan. Hey, no, the party's still going. Getting down. Game 3, we started. Wow, but would this be a 3-0 though? Are we speaking too soon, I think? Let's find out. Is James the forward throw in the corner, so that's giving combos, forcing out the breaker. Significant life lead now, then again to a throw, and once again, this damage, such a simple combo, but man. I mean, again, especially if you're going for this zoning board, it's not about getting huge chunks all the time, but if you can find a good opening, I mean, man, it's going to make your job all the easier. Because the thing is, if you're dealing with this team with Jinx and Timo, it's chip damage, but it's unavoidable, right? You can't just not get hit by certain projectiles, and Echo's already gone for Timo on the side of Super Doom. Has a large hill to climb here. It's just being an absolute backbone of this team, tagging Sonic Fox. This is just shy of perfect, by the way. The only one that's taken a tiny bit of damage is Timo, but who cares? Oh no, it's Timo getting hit, he's dead. Sorry, mate. Sorry. Max point. Sonic Fox and Inter. We have just, they're on a mission right here too. So Inter receiving just immaculate defense, total neutral control. Oh, they knew a million years ago that projectile was going to hit. What a lovely tag reaction. Oh, very range. Oh no, you've lost the meter, now you're losing the health. It just continues. Alright, limit strike in the corner. Mushroom for Oki, what's the option? The throw tech, it is going to get you out somewhat. But I mean, it's going to take the damage, but you're still minus. I mean, the multi-hitting Timo. The freestyle nature, man, can only block for so long. They're working on a perfect right now catch-up. This is looking bleak for Super Dude. Hasn't got anything to stop this 3-0. You have to do it right now. No damage dealt. A full breaker. Timo on his lonesome. And the poison just to add insult to injury. This is looking insurmountable for Super Dude. But how do you avoid the chip? You can't. Okay, there's a Super again trying to nullify. Okay, we saw him try that before. Unfortunately this time, but this time it is going to be good. There's 3 damage on Fox. Oh, anything to jump in, Joe. Dude, if you bring this one back, mate. I mean, you've got 60 seconds to do it. Oh, level 3. Okay, wait. You'll land in recovery time, I assume. How low to the ground were you? That's the question. Oh, no. Oh, runs away. No!
Ooh.
Not far enough. Oh, Timo trying to get out of the way of the level 3, but could not do it. And there we go. A 3-0 win for the duo of Sonic Fox and Inter. Grand finals, winner side guaranteed. That is minimum second place, tens of thousands of dollars in prize money as well, I might add. Poor old Timo, man's little legs can only run so far. That level 3 almost inevitable. But that was the exact pace of match I wasn't quite expecting. 3-0, Super Dude. Let's not speak too soon. Super Dude. I can't believe yesterday you made a remark about, when we were talking about Chipotle, you made a remark about beans. And I'm like, bro, we're not beating the British allegations. Hey, man, it is what it is. Put me on the spot like that. Well, I tell you what, folks, we are, I believe, about to conclude what's happening here. They're doing a button check just to make sure things are 1,000% ready. And when they are, it's going to be Poker versus Akari. According to the schedule, it says this will be a best of 5 as well. So top 4. Best of 5, we're getting the big matches to close out the show. So, pretty sure, is it normally best of 5 for top 4?
Oh, it is best of 5 with sort of hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. More game. Alright, handshakes through. Thanks for your patience, everybody. We're about to get into more 2X KO for the final frontier of Evo 2026. Akari is looking to get that second Evo title overall, being our Evo Japan winner. In a game as varied as 2X KO, it's rare that you see a complete and utter mirror match, or whether it's views and character and even order you're looking at it. Immediately scored there, Hikari. Finds a significant hit. Oh, the whip on the break. Oh no, break into Happy Birthday. That is the worst case scenario. Oh, you're both stuck in. Is Akali going to get taken out by this? Yeah, Akali's gone. And you're continuing the combo on Ari. Oh my word, the strike. Shroud is out here. It's just, okay, defensive throw at least back to back. Okay. Resist. Oh, can't quite find it. Getting clipped again. Now, is it just me or was that an instant turnaround on the Ari? I feel like Ari was stretched his hit twice and that's it, gone. Oh, wow. Actually managed to move back, does Poker, and keep Hikari at the same side. And it always looked like Hikari fixed himself off the really bad. Instant parry and the 2H with a clean punish. That was a pro gamer maneuver if I've ever seen one. Right, Hikari, one round up. We've seen a lot of Shroud in this. Right? I think having Ari helps that. It does sort of just give you that horizontal coverage you need to establish the time. But a little very dangerous. And what that's here. It's the break coming out from Hikari. And that's just so common. You'll see Akali's do that. Break into just running them down. If you have any sort of like space to work with, she's going to close that distance so quickly with that movement speed. I love that parry, by the way, Hikari. It's the layers that you play at a high level. Oh, I love that. Oh, but still! That setup was disgusting. Small little details there, like the 2H being blocked, knowing that it's going to get special cancel. Ready for the parry there, the bait. The side touch as well. Hikari is going to turn this into a perfect position. Right, limit strike, set up, and we meet you with assist. What's the play? Oh my good lord! That's not bad. Time. Let's extend. Yes, indeed. Oh, we got those 3 bars and we're going to bang them. Game
Level 3.
Hikari looking like 4th place is not enough. Side set.
2S KO.
The run back from Evo Japan awaits, but it's just one game. It's the best of 5. One extra game. Even though it's a 3-0 winners finals, it does give you that extra time to make those adjustments. It makes all the difference in the world. Straight up, running it back. Both Akali in the forefront as well, but it will be Hikari securing that first hit. The strike sets up with Shroud if we meet it. And we'll back to next. Tag just a little bit safer. That's the reactions are getting good from command grab at least, but showing too much at least. Oh, gets hit by the super on the return. Uh-oh. Not sure what Poker was looking for there. I mean, everyone knows it can come back, and I'm sure Poker did as well. Maybe just assumed you could get around it somehow, but you're dead. There's no time to reflect now. Working on a perfect against Hikari. One life bar gone. Another just straight up anti-air. Poker, quite an impatient way of trying to get out of that corner. Just wants the instant air dash. And Hikari says, no, you don't. This entire round has just been thorough and absolute denial as Hikari pushes this advantage further. Yo, Ketchup, this is perfect so far. We're actually going to see the perfect. We're going to see the letters. I mean, it's tag launch. It's super with Akali. I'm going to assume we will. And it is perfect. That is a fantastic way of continuing this thing going, I'll tell you that. And we talked about this as a game of momentum. If you get a perfect, that's one way to achieve it. Akali taking a lot of damage on the back end. Not much to be done if the block streaks continue. What can you do to save them? Ooh, I like the challenge though. Oh, but a big whip parry from Hikari. I mean, it's a very Hikari thing to attempt though. If you've got the kind of momentum and it looks like mid-remote has a place to kind of swing it back, immediate parry to stop it, but and then the wave attack, Hikari does not want to slow down and let Poker get the ball rolling. Bit of a delayed button press there. Bit of a read, possibly some sort of grab or something, but either way, we're going to press, we're going to challenge, and we are more important than anything going to side switch. Right, corner time to play. We've seen these setups before, but there is more from it. No assist, so That hurts. That hurts so good. The only thing seemingly keeping Akali alive in the back is that Ari knocked out first. Now Knights coming in on Victoria, he's trying to jump out. Hang on, immediately finds the happy birthday to Sakari. We've seen quick comeback start from much less. A lot of damage being done. Yeah, look straight. So much more. Oh, the defensive grab. But that was definitely the perfect way for Hikari to potentially start that comeback. We're doing the same damage to both characters. Really helping yourself out with Poker. Ooh, hello, start Poker. On these round starts are usually quite committal for Poker, but when they work out in a big way. Oh, actually, that was cheeky. Immediate jump over. Oh, shoot! The dash up parry into instant recovery. And Poker is not letting this game deficit hold him down. Right, we're set off. Use the parry. The run and throw as well. That could be a full combo. The assist is ready to rock. We've been talking about coast to coast. Are we going to see that again? Alright, hard knockdown. I mean, at that point, may as well be almost, but not quite. No, there we go. Turn around for Hikari now. You can have the corner. Spending the super, that's fine. Do as much damage as you can. Okay, here's Akali with the setup. Ooh, okay, was that just low? Low is the charge there from Ari's connected. Let's see. That's going to do big damage. Ari, see you later, mate. Akali left. Quite the remaining, but scary. Hello, throw a bit later on the edge throw actually, and the super resistance in its mark, not that it really matters. Okay. This is a pivotal moment though for Poker, because if you lose this life bar, you're down 2-0 versus being tied up 1 apiece. Never mind, not going to happen. It was so important for Poker to win that round. I know it sounds like obvious analysis, but the difference between down 2-0 and tied 1-1 in a best of 5 is staggering mentally. Because it's the difference between 1 game away from elimination and knowing you've got 3 games in a row now to get versus that little bit of extra kind of safety net that you're granted if you're 1 game at least. But it's not going to happen now for Hikari. Looking to work on potentially our second 3-0 over the top 8. But will Poker have anything to say about it? I'll tell you what, Mustard. Everyone knows at this point the mental side of things is the most important aspect of staying on top of. Just because Poker is 2-0 down, if you take it 1 game at a time, so you keep your composure, all you have to do is constantly that next win, that next win. If you keep doing that, it doesn't matter how far down you are. You've got to keep your head in the game. At this level of competition, that is easier said than done. Pressure now. Oh, good punish. The interception. I feel like that's going to be, big old damage. And the drill to kill. Ari, left on her own. This is the break. It's hard to say, spend it. It is going to be spent. A hard call out. Let's see if it works out. Unfortunately, you've immediately been air-to-air. You're now getting set up into God knows what. I mean, it was a miss on the hit into a counter hit, crouching light. So Poker wants to try to swing there. Punish on the roll. Hikari. Yeah, there's the freestyle. And it's through into a combo. This might even be less about the damage, more about just wasting that Fury time. Fury damage from keep you alive. However, Fury's out. Like, if you just put that free, maybe. Wow, that did both. That also, not only did it solve all the Fury timer, you built just enough for level 3. Hikari, hang on a minute. This way, another 3-0. That combo would have done way more damage than it looked as well, because of how much Fury was regenerating mid-combo. In fact, the more I think about it, I think there was just a part you get the KO anyway, regardless. But Hikari finds it all the same. The catch on Poker. Oh, and another counter hit. Every time we end up in these close-range kind of dynamic situations, it's just counter hit Poker. Poker is pressing all the time. Hikari, no doubt, has been aware of that up game 1. There's a saying of it, that 8 throws don't fix it, but if you just keep pressing, you keep pushing that advantage, it gets more and more stressful as time goes on. Immediate break, once again, ice. Any kind of momentum Poker could have taken. You finally find a hit, guess what? Great. Now I'm back in the driver's seat. The bully that Hikari is being in this set, and a clean hit with so much meter to play with. And this is looking rough for Poker right now. At least approaching the Fury for the comeback potential with the Shroud. Won't come with buttons against Poker. We are so animated. Yeah, Poker is so animated on defense. Okay, the super assist coming through. Uh-oh, okay, something. Alright, gonna open up Ari. This
It's difficult. We see Poker stayed in this tournament by going, oh, never mind. Oh dear, it's going to hurt so much against Akali. Such a low health character to make up for just how crazy she is. If you get hit by 1 over 3, look at that. No! And
That's it.
Upright does the job for Hikari with a 3-0 clean sweep over Poker. Yeah, Poker looking very disappointed with that one, but I mean, yeah. You can't blame him. That was a set. You had to win to stay in, but Hikari is just on a momentum spree right now. The mirror match, lots of respect going out. Give it up to Poker, folks. Second place, 2D's here for KO. Second place, Evo Japan. It just seems to be never ending. And you know Super Noob is the kind of player who is more than capable of getting that first. But you have to be more than capable, you have to do it. You have to make it happen. So, only one of them can advance. The dreams will be crushed. There's that handshake. Alright. We're about to jump in. An absolutely iconic moment. You said it earlier, and we'll say it again. There can only ever be one first ever Evo Vegas champion for a new game, and this tournament has had every world-class player, for the most part, in attendance. Yeah, it has been as competitive as we want. Bro, you're looking to be a champion amongst champions in this tournament.
Halo Top
To be a champion amongst champions in this tournament. Okay, losers finals, here we go. Only a few matches left before we are complete. Unfortunately, only one can go on. It makes me so sad to say, but that really is the truth. The storyline's never ending. Crowd, if you're out there, let's make some noise for our top 3. Super Noob and Hikari now engaged. Bit of a patient start. Good defense on both sides. It's all about landing that first critical hit that you can convert from. In this case, we immediately go for our throw. And the driver's seat belongs to Super Noob. The strike on the setup, the chase down, and the challenge immediately forces the break out of the reigning Evo Japan champion. Oh, huge jumping though. Practically full screen. It's going to give Hikari again this coast-to-coast effect. So much more carry in the setup. I like the backlash before I was going that again. If you stay point blank from that setup, it's kind of automatically easy. If you distance it a little bit, it kind of messes up the timing. Alright, tag launch. See what we get from this. Can you finish it? Blake takes a card. Yeah, just enough. Super Noob with the calculations doing just enough damage. Oh, man, to do the mathematics. Be very patient here. It is very possible to still take this. Let's not forget, okay, that being a dead Teemo, you have good range, good damage, good parting there with the Hikari. You've got at least 2 super assists to Hikari should you want to pull the trigger on it. But that's the change round, okay. There's a big opportunity here for Hikari. You have access to 2 super assists for Hikari, but 2 bars on the point for Super Noob, so you can imagine, oh, but the punish and the super, yeah. Super assist to pick up from that, you spend your meter. Right, what's from here? Yeah, take the end, still the setup. Ooh, okay. I like how Hikari is kind of mixing up the placement of that setup though in the corner. I think you can kind of get into a pattern as Ari, like just going for the exact same setup, the same time every single way, but a bit of a mix up here and there. I feel like that's such a good comeback character. Can happily play solo, is that having the existence of that super assist. Ooh, throw it back to the corner and get someone nice to do it. Yeah. I'm waffling on, we've got all round to go because now here comes the counter of the break. Oh well, tried something there, but Hikari just up back, gets completely out and back just to pick that up so low to the ground. And as soon as Noob tried to establish any motions, wait, hang on, fully commit on the echo, and that's a dead assist already, and Hikari picked it anyway? Hang on, no! That was absolutely ridiculous. Staggered game there, the intercept, the challenge at last, to say, I've had enough of these fights. Get in that corner, mate. Opportunity for a comeback. Bit of work to do, but one more significant hit on the Ari. There's some chip damage from the mushroom, as you always expect, but no! The counter throw is out, and
have to mix. You have to hold it. Once again, this time. It's lost in the overhead. It's empty load. It's grabs. It's whatever you want.
No, but it's the progression, that multi-hitting jump normal, right? You have to block the overheads every time, but Hikari faking it out, going for the ground to teleport into a light, like, it's just the layers upon it, right? You're so used to people just jumping at you, assist giving you blocking, it's going to be overhead on the way down, they're going to do an empty load, whatever. Then, just elaborate anyway. And that's going to be game number one for Hikari.
There's that throw to start things off. Safe jump. The empty low this time. Cheeky couple of parries, but the empty low is proving to be such an effective tool at the moment. Get out my skies.
It's interesting because these defensive parries specifically, they're not really meant to catch like huge parry into like the massive punish situations. It's just to show that you are, you know, aware of how to defend here. Parry not letting it slow down at all. Oh wow. Yeah, back off.
Reservation.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Hikari.
Yeah, that's not what you want to see.
Has just been a surgeon with these buttons throughout the course of this round. Versus the world at the moment. Goes MD. Yeah, the MD is finally blocked, but the instant overhead. Directions upon directions, and it's now going about the first four on Super Dude. Tag launch. It's Timo. He's dead. See you later, mate. Nice hat enough, yeah.
KO!
You don't have this fashion. I like this hat. That's why I said nice hat, bro. I thought you were being sarcastic.
Never mind, doesn't matter. Like, Hikari.
And you find the round again. And
Hikari has his play in that first.
absolutely insane.
I mean, you were saying, right, Hikari is looking absolutely locked into the max, and has continued to be so. Hikari's going to be at the end of his grand finals.
And even then, this would be happy birthday to you. Oh no, they're both caught. I'm not going to sing the rest of it. Alright, sets up.
And again, that kind of distance setup, Hikari's getting such use out of it.
Side switch, cross up there. Now Nuke has been on the back foot for almost the entirety of this set. Activation is a chance to unwind and again the challenge. The super drop. Goodbye, Echo.
Hikari just refuses to be contained. Anytime that there is a setup on deck, whether it's a knockdown or whatever, like, Hikari's just finding the way out every single time.
Oh, and again, the double jump skill is baked and blocked. The Fury activation, the side switch too.
Disgustingly optimal.
Okay, Italian scream is going to be okay. Oh, that was so crucial. That was so crucial for Super Dude to cancel that wake attack with Fury Dash. As you can tell, Hikari was covering it with that setup. It saves your skill and gets you out of the corner, but now, aside from number 3, you don't have a lot of options, and now that tag, that should very well be another game of the ball. Wow. Yes, it will, and Hikari has been tearing up this losing bracket. One more game to bring us into grand finals. This is a man on a mission.
Well, it's very nearly mission complete, but it isn't yet. 2-0. This is not the result we expected to see, but it's also not the result finalised either. So there's no strange the situation has been 2-0 down in the past.
Yeah, crowd, I know we've got some Super Dude fans out there. You need to let them straight.
Okay, Hikari.
Unfortunately, this is not the best way the round can start if you are a Super Dude fan. Here comes that Super 1-4. We knocked down. We mix the break. Keep that character alive at all costs.
And this time, yeah, keeps it safe at least.
Really trying to squeeze out that extra damage on Timo. Did you see that?
Yeah. Honestly, it's the use of handshakes that I think really managed to protect Hikari one step ahead in this entire top 8. Always ready to keep something safe, get like a weird situation punished with a single extension. Oh, there's catch. Oh, yeah. Ouch.
Right, we set that one for. That is unfortunate. A clean opening and a big old jump into boot. Looking like this round is going to go towards Hikari as well. This absolute rampage that he has been on is just looking to continue. Didn't pick up. Still, I mean, oh, the other side! That's gross. Gross! That's gross. I'm going to be sick.
It also goes to show that with the constant matchup, the snowball that has been rolling from start to finish for Hikari. We still haven't even come close to seeing everything he's got up his sleeve. We're going into match point already. I cannot believe it. Potential 3-0 here in less noon. Trying to work something out here, but I don't know if it's possible. Hikari is just so far ahead right now. Okay, that's a good start. At least you forced the break. Okay, and a challenge. An interruption too. You know Hikari was looking to press to keep that going. This is a wonderful possible turnaround for Supernoon. We were talking about momentum stack that gets built in this tournament. The more games that go down, the higher the task seems to be. The news, the grind, I mean the amount of games this guy's played, the amount of tournaments he's done well in. This is your chance to really bring it back, make magic happen. I think the start off the deck carriers that we want. That's what you want. Okay, Supernoon. Signs of life here. Ari is drawn, Carly left. Now he's actually established this neutral. We saw the wins that Supernoon has got this morning. Let's remember, Supernoon going to win his top 8 without dropping a single match. But it's now, receiving it a 3-0 in his finals, potential 3-0 here. But that's how you know the sign of a player who's just not finished. Establishing it because he jumped this to be covered and safe. Yeah, it's going to make it all the more difficult. And then this back from Timo didn't require any meter either. So Hikari has Fury and 3 bars to maybe deal with this Echo. The Echo, we really have to have a chance to thrive in this set. Oh, the late overhead. A good pick up, but these rows, they're going to chuck. Here comes the Shroud. Wait, the super assist. It's a full combo. Hang on a minute. Yeah, tries to make the Fury. That was the opportunity. Oh, hang on. Is that it? Oh my goodness, it isn't! Timo, the airstrike, air support for Bob, and the throw, hang on, Supernoon is alive, and Supernoon
Wow.
Good Lord! How did that come from? Not believe that happened. That was looking like all she wrote. But Supernoon, so focused, and it would be the Echo in the middle of the most desperate of times. Supernoon manages to dig deep and find the ultimate clutch. That is one hell of a way to get yourself back into the set. We are not finished. That may not result in a game win, however, that was merely one round. We still have to get through this and then some, but what's on your mind? You rolling at the risk of an entire happy birthday there, the instant break to shut it down. That would be a little bit of a knock from Timo. Now Echo, the one eating the punishment. We have to ask, what is the play going to be? There are so many layers to this mix, especially when you add Akali to the mix. Oh, the advance. What a challenge from Supernoon. The clutch that we got under, the side switch, the execution. Good block on the overhead. Reaction here. Again, the bait on that 2-8. Jump in the air long enough to get you a breath, and it's 2-9 time. Yeah, goodbye. We've seen this once or twice. Supernoon again forced into a desperate situation here. Approaching the view of Hikari, immediately moving in. The scary position and that forward throw. Creates what could be the beginning of the end in Supernoon. Hikari is absolutely... Oh no! Getting the job! That will do! The handshake to conclude this set. And now we are down to one more set. Arguably, well I say arguably at this point, it's hard to deny, the best duo in the game, Sonic Fox and Inter, and maybe the best solo player in Hikari. Does it get any better than this to showcase what high level 2XKO is all about? Well, we get set up and they get their buttons checked and we prepare for the last time of this 2XKO top 8. You lovely people in the crowd. If you like Hikari, let them know right now!
Oh, standoff!
Who's got Sonic Fox and Inter? The intensity of the stage. It all comes down to this. Grand finals, one more match to decide who is the best 2XKO competitor on planet Earth. The best duo and the best solo. A perfect story. Look at this.
here. What a morning. You're making this jet-lagged British man very happy.
But honestly, as I was saying before, the intensity shown on stage, these competitors, it means so much to them, and they are both so close, they can taste it. One mere set away from being crowned world champion, and is this it? Here we go!
Taco Bell's Love Spots.
Okay, I'm assuming so. There we go, looks like we're going to be jumping
Let's
in on
go.
shore. Okay, that's it. Here we go, grand finals. Make some noise. Sonic Fox piloting the Jinx, and it's begins there from the Teemo. Hikari with the team of Hikari and Ari. That's a tongue twister. Let's get this show on the road. I love, again, we're talking unstoppable force meets immovable object. This is that dynamic. Ari, Akali, especially Akali. You want to get in there, you want to be doing some craziness, get that corner, and just do the worst kind of things to your opponent. The Teemo Jinx, they want to establish that neutral, build the screen as much as possible, and take as much of a chip damage here and there, build the resources, overcommit as little as possible. It's going to be the dynamic. The benefit of playing as a duo is having that kind of two pairs of eyes, just analysing the game, whether it's assists and everything that comes with it. You may have noticed Hikari is a very aggressive player, not afraid to wait and hit his moments, however. He's going to have to do that against this team. Teemo and Jinx control so much of the screen combined, but there's a happy birthday. It's starting off with a bit of extra damage. We're going to punish this Teemo hard. Get ourselves the corner. Wait a minute. A little bit of unfortunate business there, and the damage is good on the back end. Here comes Sonic Fox, making this one count.
Level
We're playing
3.
our game, we're taking damage, and we're killing the character. Wow, Akali is gone. Not a surprise, I suppose. They do so much damage, and now the solo Ari. We've seen Hikari do it before, but the main difference here is the control. Ooh, okay, they take damage on the Jinx, and there we go, Teemo getting hit on the dive bomb. Hikari not slowing down, and suddenly is in the lead. All it takes is one good hit. Now, because that level 3 was spent on Sonic Fox, they're not going to have anything to convert with besides traditional meatless damage. When you are going down that super resist of Teemo, does a lot of combo gravity though, that hits Thunder Cave. There it is again. Oh wow, okay, I love that choice. Just sniping Teemo out of the air, but it stops that super assist.
Ah, throw!
What a choice. No meter to parry that either. So that projectile was so sweet. I guess it catches. I'm quite able to get through the pick up, but again, it's establishing the screen control, the space. Build those badges for Teemo. Teemo gets so scary if those badges are built. Going for a cheeky grab there. Hikari with a jump back though, but the message is clear, not afraid to import it. But on the other side, here comes Hikari. Setting this up, super. They have some kind of... Oh, defensive assist is good though. Oh, boost to it! Oh, Teemo taking a lot of damage here. Wait, Teemo. Owie. Walking there though, Hikari getting the shroud on the screen. It means the sequence of offense is so difficult to defend again. And it's not going to work out. Teemo getting eliminated in the back. Jinx taking all this damage. You get put straight back in the situation again. Limit strike, there's the shroud, there's the assist. You're not going anywhere, my friend. There is the hit. And if Hikari can finish this off, taking game number 1 here. That is a message to send. That is not only game 1 in grand finals, but a dominant one to boot. You may have been looking real good up until grand finals, but you haven't for me. Hikari, you said, was just laser focused. Mr. Fool. Doing the best of the deceivingly long buttons of Akali. So good at catching when you least. Well, especially that 5H, yeah, right? It's so active, it has such a great hitbox on it. It's fantastic to convert with those air-to-airs. And air-to-airs will be important against characters like Jinx and Teemo. They're really hard to hit down. Because they're used to kind of doing what they want mobility-wise, because they have stuff on the screen you have to respect. Watch out! Speaking of respect, how about that? Medium. Oh, you want to hold no damage. Look at that. Turning it around. Want to carry. Uh-oh. Whoopsie. Kind of mistakes to give Hikari a lot more to work with. Speaking of which, that's Evo. Yeah, you want to get 3 motion on the
execution was really nice on the parry into the dash. Unfortunately, could not turn that anti-air into a substantial combo. But wait, Jinx finds a hit. We keep seeing that though. Jinx goes in with those long-range patches and Timo just does not have the ability to pick up from them. But again, it's not about getting full hits, it's about getting something and keeping the game going, even if it's steady. But almost shoot! How block on the hit with that? Neutralizing any projectiles on the board. Great real estate there for Hikari, who's now using that Akali to enforce the advantage. Goes block on the low tag, fighting back, and Akali taking heavy damage from that Jig. And now Timo to punish. It felt like Akali was body lost that entire sequence, but then Timo found him on Ari anyway. Finish this combo. You can, yeah. Spend bar. In fact, builds more means the limit strike end. It's much more when you see it in depth. Right, it's going to be a really patient game. Just avoid as much damage as possible. We have 20 seconds. Oh, the clock! Oh, dear. Here, this combo is going to take a good chunk of time, and Timo is going to take a decent damage as well. We have that set up now. 10 seconds to go. Oh, and we're running away. Quit chasing. Oh, but a massive jump. We couldn't get anything from it. Wait. Timo getting hit in the back. Even if this goes to timeout, Timo getting hit beats the timeout. So they get for Hikari. Wait, no.
What?
No. I don't think we have time. Yeah, it's alright.
Ah.
Oh my goodness. It does not function like your standard super, your standard level 3. It comes out and then it does not interrupt the game in any way. It's the fact that, again with that activated thing, Hikari was just going for as much chip as possible. All because Timo got hit in the back. How quickly the pendulum can shift to 2x KO. I think that's why Hikari was just dedicated to level 3 on block. He must have absolutely known there's nothing you can do that is actually going to take enough damage to be happy. But what a decision to make, right? In the heat of the moment, it could backfire, but that's the knowledge, that pro-level knowledge. And look at this, again, the momentum just does not stop Hikari. Fearless, that's the word to use here. But opting to keep the break, so they're saving it for a potential Sonic Fox comeback. Fury is going to be ready. Jinx, I know I've said this before, but is a fantastic comeback character. Does have to, but has to bot that Fury immediately. However, Hikari 2 may as well be full life characters. We continue to press. We tag me next. Beautiful push block as well. Good awareness there from Inter. Because you are down and out. Does not mean you cannot interact and save your duo partner. The thing is though, Sonic Fox says, okay, there's the airstrike. No, comes out of it. Okay, was able to stay alive, but basically got nothing off of that Fury activation. Now this is going to be much more of an honest comeback. Comeback to be still possible. There's the airstrike once again. Wow, Cardi a lot of that. Yeah, and just like that, Ari is gone. We're now one character apiece, but Kari is saying lots of meter and access to Fury. That's what right. I mean, Fury level 3, or Fury been popped. We have dash cancels available. The first one's going to get executed. With from Timo into the throw that was viewed. Left by Hikari. Sonic Fox does manage to find a hit. However, what are we going to do now? We're going to set up. We're going to create that distance. We're going to try and waste that Fury time. The next hit, by all means, should win the game. 2 level 3s. Sonic Fox, the patience just holding down back. Back comes Timo. Wait a minute, is this going to pick up? Wait, no way. It might not. It might not. It does!
KO!
Confirm Intel with the clutch super assist and Sonic Fox with the instant pickup on the left. That looked like a frame 1 hit confirm. You barely had time to even see that Timo was there. Yeah, that was duo play right there. That's what that was. Oh, that is absolute synergy. And then some. Look at what they're working with now. Off the back of that, it's Hikari on the back foot, getting big from the corner. All of this chip damage, some poison. It doesn't even matter that you're not getting hit. Oh, that was a devious amount of chip damage, but Hikari does manage to find a hit. Akali took a beating, but at least has loads of great life to get back. Bit of a brain kill and setup. Interrupts that now. Team on the back end is taking some pretty heavy damage down to about 3rd life remaining. Absolute pressure though, the defense is just Absolutely rock solid, cannot be opened up. You try these overheads, you try these empty lows, nothing's going to work. All you can do is throw. But by the time the throw comes out, there's no assist to make it mean anything. Hey, but this is the important thing. You can defend all that till the counts come out. If you still don't open up eventually, they're still achieving the same thing. And now Hikari very much still in the driver's seat. Can't extend from this one, unfortunately. Now it's Inzem, who also has fantastic defense with Jinx. Will take a lot of damage here. Inzem getting opened up, and uh-oh. Sonic Fox now has to do another Jinx comeback scenario with a lot less to work with. He's got the meter, sure, but not the help. We get the most important meter of all. Hikari, 2-0, wait a minute. One game away from a bracket reset. Yo, crowd, do you reckon we're getting a reset here? Maybe. We think how many good amount of believers. They seem like believers to me. Indeed. But hey, 2-0 deficit is still advantage. You know, Sonic Fox in the grand scheme of things, they are still ahead in the set, right? They can afford to be sent to losers. All that will happen is a reset at 0-0. So Hikari still has work to do, but what a way of doing it. Momentum shift. Especially on the back of that Sonic Fox moment too. Alright, unshakable. That was a lovely little pickup there. I can't lie. The fearless way to Hikari. Just in time, I really wasn't sure what I actually see going underneath there, but either way, the turnaround here. You may be almost dead, but as long as you're able to press those buttons and tag, you can still make magic things happen, especially if you put them in the corner. But we are creating level one, and trying to work on the small mushrooms. Obviously, the big one's going to go through. That's the Carly. Back in the empty low has been the magic choice for Hikari all top 8 long. It's so hard to see. Yeah, here comes Hikari. We see this usual one. Yeah, keeping it as simple as possible. Spend the meter, get rid of the Jinx, and now Teemo stuck solo. Man, because this is what we were expecting to see from Hikari. Got sent into losers. They're approaching the top 24 territory, and has just been possessed ever since. The mission's there. Teemo just sitting in the shroud, like shaking the block mission. It's so sad. I mean, oh, they're taking a lot of damage too. The super assist. Oh no! Wow. Absolutely shut down. And that's it. Pat Lord. Wow. Charge. And thank you very much. Bring me into a reset point, says Hikari. One round to go. Do we see the reset? Or the two are going to bring it back? Sense for Hikari, no stranger to this situation in general, at a high level. The absolute comfort. Hikari has been so set in his ways. The defense has been impeccable. The patience in neutral, just looking for that one moment and quite word just running away with it. But that's that neutral coverage. This is what the team is built to do. I feel like Hikari is doing such a good job navigating. I feel like Ari has actually spent most of the time in front because of this right here. Ari is much better, I think, as a point character at getting through this kind of projectile, this minefield. And then when you actually do get it, it's time to bring the Kali and get your knockdown, put the shroud out. I mean, that offense is layers upon layers though, isn't it? There's so much to worry about when you block the mix up, and then even then you've got to worry about strike throw, possibly the assist to come out from the back end. Hikari. So patient. With a life lead, there's no need to really overextend at the moment. There's 60 seconds on the clock. What's the rush? Oh wow, Inzem actually choosing to go completely in. Practically running down from full screen. Trying to chase that, okay, Inzem getting a bit more aggressive now. Oh, what the heck? Instant confirmed too. Goodbye, Kali. Yeah, Inzem really kind of changing gears there. However, this is still going to be Ari with the access to that Kali super assist where that strike throw game becomes a little bit more devastating. Alright, not quite point place in the corner of it. One thing is keeping that. Oh wow, just straight up rolls away. The break ball with that mushroom, putting up that barrier to shut it down. However, oh what a brilliant damage. And there will not be a Fury activation here. Kari knows they still have another round to
KO!
We can save that break, and that break could come in real handy at the start of this next round. However, it remains reset point for Hikari at the moment.
The difference is night and day though. As soon as they are able to fill up this neutral, suddenly it looks so bad. The big thing about this zoning though is that it really doesn't result in a huge amount of chip unless you can start to chain those together. The more Hikari can stay on the absolute furthest away in the screen, allow the traps to miss, jump over those missiles, he's taking such little damage, but there's the break, wisely saved for the last round. On the back of this instant challenge to Sidebox, found a gap for a standing line and took it. Mate, that air kunai is such a cheeky challenge. There are so many options from it. Alright, we're set up. Patient, but no. We're opened up. We've been caught and the breaker has to be forced. So it's going to be last minute water block. Not only that, for the retreating guard from Fox. The reaction. But on this back to that one. Yet another time. We clear the board. Can't quite find it. What do we do now? Okay. No! Missed again. These strange connections. You really need to maximize it. Look at what's happening in the back of it. Oh no, so much damage being done to this Akali now. Not only is Timo going to live, oh, got a rebound. Was that intentional with grab to make them want to press up into the trap? It's done that way. Dirty. Now the final character is Akari in this match. Timo, by all means, should be dead, but is healing all the way, and it's now Jake you have to worry about in this neutral. Oh, let's do wow. She can come out of anywhere. You can think somewhat though. Will Hikari reset the bracket right now? And tank okay. Well, not this time. Not so much bar on the side of Jinx too. Super in. Yeah, I know it is. We've seen this one before, Ketchup. Yeah. Confirm. Let's see if we get it 2 times in a row. We live. We have Fury, but are we going to have a chance? Another great follow-up comes up. Oh, my!
No way. No way. No. No. Oh, there's a reset. Of course, there's a reset. So now that means this reaction is going to be like 3 hours now.
Dropped the game the entire time with the exception of what, maybe against the Twins
Perfect.
game, but does not care. Hikari was and still is Evo Japan champion. Hikari is hungry for that Evo Vegas title and 1 set left to go. On the flip side, Sidebox and NZ, they can afford to lose that set, but it's not something you would choose to do because we're talking momentum, we're talking mental fortitude, we're talking information granted in those matches, all of the above, and it is now time for what will be our final best of 5. One more set out there, folks. You think you got one more in ya? That's what I'm talking about. Hikari just starting off and just holding up forward. Hungry for this. Now there has been a character change on the side of Sonic and Inzem. It's Timo Ari now. There is no more Jinx. Yeah, and that's a benefit you get, right? You can adjust the team if you need to. They played one team in the last set. This is a new set, they can change. We turn this one round. Fox always a believer in the ability to play a character better than the opponent. Not afraid to do a kind of mirror position. And already, looking like this Ari is a pretty good choice. Synergies are working out with wonders. There's that BT mushroom and the punish on the roll. That's full combo and no doubt. Okay, that's a better start. Now that's going to be the real question, is how much of a difference is this team adjustment going to make? So I feel like we saw a decent amount of Jinx plays there in the set before, but I think when the chips are down, Ari really is the character that Sidebox has spent the most amount of time on. There's that team launch, barely chaos is that side. If you are going to go for a character change, you better hope that it comes out like this, where, well, you get the proofs in the pudding. However, there's that turnaround from Hikari. We super. We push towards. We create this situation. We figure out what's going to come next. What's the defensive choice? Punish! So Akali says not going to send it too much until he's meeting with Hikari and wake up. Oh, that's like a so through! I don't think I've ever seen that stuff get blocked by the way.
but just what do you do? Like, Akali ends up online, there was a teleport, suddenly you've still got Ahri in front. Ahri scores again on the Inzen as well. Teemo taking heavy damage. Now, there is no need to get a big extension, but we know these tag in and go for a lead in that regard. Oh! And by all means, Teemo gonna take big punishment. I love the charge timing on that though, because like, in order to defend like five, like, you obviously have to follow the active character, but as Ahri perfect as well, as Ahri is charging that H, Akali's jumping over you, so you kind of have to see what, basically where is Akali when that connects, and it looks like it's right as she crosses up. You see Akali really, again, going deep into that bag of tricks now. If you're not going to do it in the grand finals reset, when are you going to do it? I mean, Akali currently 6-0 in this duo. 6-0? 3-0? Not quite. Oh, not there yet. Maybe. Maybe those just this year's future. Oh, looking, yeah, box string, but didn't quite get it. He got one hit and fell under. Way more shades than previous games. Sit there, let it happen. Yeah, we've seen Akali do this generally against like other teammates, especially with the Akali out. So you don't want to be impatient. The worst thing you can do against these kind of projectile characters is just rush your way in. Don't get me wrong, every now and then you might be able to find a gap to try to close that distance. By and large, if you are too impatient, it's what you want to do. Almost daring to come on, make a mistake. And as you can clearly see too, those Kunos do a lot of good job of just covering the mushrooms and getting more than one. And then you've got the Ahri at the same time. This team's so good at fighting Teemo. It's going to be trying to bait into air dash, perhaps something forward advance, too far away. Hold respect. No huge matches around, left to go. Ahri will be taking damage in the back. Akali, if the punishment there'll be an overextension. Man, Akali blocking everything though. The defense has been immaculate. Yeah, still Akali will not get opened up. Another block. Oh, but he did. Instant break. It's only a matter of time. That was a lot of block string though, because now 20 seconds on the clock. After this combo, it's going to get very difficult for Akali to win this game. They just build the super though, but they spend it straight away. We bring in Teemo, but look at how long these combos are taking, Mustard. Does Akali even have time to win this? That's definitely it. It's going to take out Ahri. There is just not enough time in the game. This will be a timeout victory to the duo. Oh, run straight through it. Throw. I mean, even if that can do, what can you do? There is nothing.
Timeout.
And the timeout win goes to Sonic and Insect. The character change making quite a difference here. A game on the board, it was a very convincing 3-0. I guess therein lies the problem, right? If you are willing to play a very slow-paced game than before, when you finally do start getting the ball rolling a little bit, you're going to have less time to play with, which might work out in your favour, as we saw earlier in the top 8, or it might not. You'll lose the game back. In this top 8, it's historically proven to be in the favour of Akali. That was the first time they kind of worked again, but risking that happening means being overzealous and just getting caught in the neutral and then dying anyway. Patience on display. Many people out there say they believe in terms of being number one team out there, and then you've got Fox with the capitalization, the reaction. The perfect team. What does he want to scare him? That's why they've gone up in this race. Wow! Pretty straightforward, one-sided set, free reset, but I think it's now. Exchange. So, considering how many times we see that role managed, we do still see a lot of players want to go for it. You have to not be afraid to make these decisions. Oh, I recognized it was too far away. Like that from Akali. Again, defense has really been the aim of the game here, but no, opened up. Oh, they could get more of it. He parries. Immediately cancels recovery, then just continue blocking, shuts down the plus frames. That not here, that's the defense, so the blocking so good. We have to wonder how long can you block. I mean, pretty darn long is we're putting that to the test at the moment, because Instem still refuses to get hit. So deep defense! Still finds it in the push block. It always comes down to a grab, but when there is no assist, so who cares? Now, unfortunately, you do care. I've got to say though, kudos to the blocking there. kind of take the throws and the instance, but when you're against a character who's threatening constant air dashes or just quick overhead options in the air, empty loads, assists, it's dynamic timing. That's the thing, you're not just looking for the throw, you're looking for the cooldown. If there is no assist available, then the throw is up, so that's too evil. Or a million evil. Big pick up there. And another. The super resist from Incident being the most blunt thing. They have all been so good. There it is again! Oh, that's the cat!
Kill!
It's not open it, so it's always ready with the perfect timing. Because that Sonic's always ready for it to connect. Oh wow, one round up again. Potentially threatening a 2-0 here. The Insect has just been master when it comes to defense. Even if Insect's not alive, the perfect timing to go for the assists is just inspirational. Alright, starting things off with the ground. That's been a great situation. Oh, that was delicious. We still have 4 combos to go. Alright, side switch. You mix. Big freestyling. There's the handshake. Akali must stay alive. Okay, good strike. Just pressure. Yeah. Multi-aim overhead. It's hard to defend against. So it depends on when it hits as well. Yeah. Ooh! Started the combo on Timo. Finished up Ari. When you see someone start a combo on one character and then anti-air the other one by like cancelling, it's just the biggest flex. You know they call it like you're going to go in from that, right? Yeah. Ooh, good trade. Yeah, we do. Nullification. Ooh, okay. Insect comes in with the save. And side switch, which is big, but you've got Ari on the end. Set up. Yeah, one score. Simple. But just a low on its own. No need to overcomplicate things there with Sonic Fox. Yep, real. We kill the character. See you later. Wow. And the adjustment has been so significant as Akari comes in with a very low Akali. Lots of resources, lots of fury, but Q, no!
No, what? No!
The happy birthday! But the Timo dying first,
Oh.
save the Ari, this match is not over! Oh my goodness, the throw tech. And here it is, the super assist again, inside from above! The chip damage can avoid it, the throw tech again! Inside for another bag, the airstrike, he's coming back! It's crazy how quickly this turned around, it's so bad for him. There's one more meter and it's been spent, but at the end,
Oh my god.
unreal. That was looking impossible for Hikari right up until that happy birthday. And suddenly, instant turnaround. Alright, so, first bit of momentum. And the punish. The risk was taken, I'm sure, thanks to that break being available, but sadly, having to use it already. If you get caught now, you are in for a world of hurt. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, dear. Oh, and the poison dance, that's just adding. Ooh. Good ball corner. Ooh, went the turnaround. Yeah, went through all of it to hit Timo. All right. Situation. Oh, just, yeah, all the way into mid-screen. I think I was just calling out the back off, to be honest. Just did not hold back with that run. Nice. Okay. That was a really cute idea, but we'll quite figure it out. Important to break it. I think the duo that then saves the breaks more is going to keep characters alive compared to earlier sets, which maybe used for the Fury situation. Hold on a minute. Shrouded. Hey, Shroud up should help give you some extra tools to deal with the projectiles there. Oh, wow. Big back in there. Yeah. Huge connection there. Now Akari taken out. Akari is going to be up to the Timo. Insect. Insect has been so switched on this set. Oh, what a push block. Why do I get the feeling this push reset is going to go the distance versus? I would hope so. There it is, yeah. Akari. One game apiece. No sweep in the finals, but it's staying very competitive. But it's interesting to see the development. No, absolutely. You wouldn't want anything less. That's what you want. They've made a massive character adjustment here, going back to Timo Ari. This is the team we've seen the most on overall, to be honest. But even in this top 8, we've seen Timo Jake, we've seen the Thresh come out at the start, and now going back to the kind of real tried and true. We are going back to what we've seen throughout the course of this top 8, which is Akari understanding that I don't need to rush this, I need to look for my moment, and whatever it is. I'm telling you, you just play careful, just make sure you avoid chip damage, your time will come. Oh no, yeah, but couldn't overcommit anyway. Timo would have been second for sure. All the pack rate, the Kari's getting some big connections, but not necessarily always on the right character. Oh, hello. Full screen that projectiles to keep up. Oh, max range. That's huge. This is so much more than you would expect. Right, limit straight in, Shroud, and follow this time, Hikari, taking out the arm. Well, you see the Shroud go up, and sometimes you think, okay, well, there's a lot more to be worried on now. It's arm grab, extractions, extensions on the 2-9. Sometimes you just got to do a dash up low. Right, in that, mate, you've shown us this iron defense in the past, you have to do it again. No assist ready, so that gives Grace some real estate to really space Timo. Helping to go for the invisibility, gets shut down. However, and chases down the retreating guard. Beautiful parry to answer the side switch. Yo, Inter, hey, you're a god. Alright, that'll be dead. Mushroom, okay. Best case scenario 2, then the strike end goes on that beat back. Ooh, okay, parrying the super assist, the throw. Oh my, where did that come from? Yeah, into the super as well, so you can't fury it. Oh, wait, come on. Do you have time? It's 5 seconds. I don't think you can. No, you can't.
Time out.
That happens every time Hikari is using the timeout to his advantage. It's such a significant tool at his disposal. Just play patient. Eventually, when the timer becomes a threat, most of the time he's in the lead. Well, it's like you've been saying. It's interesting because the team Ari, this is a team that wants to slow things down, but Hikari's been in no rush. She wants to soon be apparently like a target. Oh, very massive. Heavy damage incoming. A heavy duty happy birthday. Oh, Timo! Timo is barely there. We were basically one hit shy of a 2x KO at that point. Everyone for the break. This is going to be a very, very difficult comeback to make you off both at death score. Yes, Timo got over the grey line, but Ari doesn't really have the help to stay alive. The fact that Hikari got that damage, then again, got hit and immediately pops that raging response is just, again, it's a game with momentum. Hikari was just really on it there to finish off the game. If Inzep can somehow pull this off, I would be amazed, but let's see. It's going to be damage. Mushroom on OG is the low. All of a sudden, with that grey light remaining, the meter and that fury, this comeback became so much more possible. It's interesting, like when you want to pop the fury, do you try? Oh, you connected. You got caught pressing. Bit of bonus damage there. Wow, shuts it down entirely. Watch out! Baiting out the fury, but there was no fury to be had. Holds on to it and still fights. Almost a turn.
Oh my god, no way. Oh, wow.
Unbelievable, the clutch from Inter to stay alive in such dire circumstances. I can't believe it. Yeah, we're dead even again. What is going on? I cannot believe Inter found that. Almost like we're watching the best players in the world. I know, right? Crazy. Who would have thought? Unbelievable, unbelievable levels of composure. Pushing forward, pushing in the air again. Defense on both ends, looking pretty strong so far. All the delay. Gonna hit his mark, Hikari. So much to say as the lead, right? It's quite a set with completely split down the middle, but after that last round, come back. Expect the unexpected forever. The delay into the grab, and now empty low. Great. Way more important to keep the character alive, but no! We're going to take Goes from bad to worse this round. Hikari on the verge of being up 2-1.
You say on the verge,
I say inevitable.
Yeah, Azuna drop. Thank you very much. And one step closer, we creep slowly but surely to the end of this tournament, Hikari. But, I mean, by no means are we done. It is not over until it's over. I know it's the same, it's been said many times, but it really is true here. These games are unpredictable. Whether it's these crazy comebacks, it's these hard pullouts, holding on to Breaking Fury at desperate times in a way that just works out. Last-ditch effort, like timeouts. But who knows where we're going to go now. This could potentially be the final match. Maybe. Banking on this team. Hikari needs one more to be your champion of Evo 2026 2XKO. But if Sonic Fox needs to have something to say about it, they will see it not so. Quite. Hikari set up. Oh dear. That break. No doubt has to come out. Otherwise that was dead team, especially on that start. Sonic Fox fighting back. Remember folks, post-reset they've changed teams. Ari instead of the Jinx, of which has been so much more used. Oh, it's been a game changer. Absolutely. I mean, this is the team they've spent most of their time on, right? It's not a surprise. Oh, but a catch. The long range standing like the counter hit too. That preemptive light was just so in Hikari's head, saying, I know exactly what you're going to do here. Intel, setting up. Oh, wow. Oh, no. Good pick up from it and covers with the assist. Hikari. So ready to keep the Akali alive there for what looked like a massive win, but ended up being a huge advantage. It's going to be just Sonic Fox left. Comeback demanded. Inzem in the previous game did the unthinkable with the comeback. Inzem, the positioning of these super assists has just been so good. Hikari, I mean, not saying on tons of life, sure, but resources. Oh, wow, huge opening. Do you Fury? You can't really, right? Yeah, had to wait for the character to disappear. You have to be so careful with your break timing when that assist has been used in the combo, because that handshake reaction to block is ever threatening. Oh, huge! Jump cleans completely over. Are you kidding me? Now, do you have a way of getting past this and doing enough damage past the Fury? There's level 3. Okay, that's not
Level 3.
Hikari now is going to be on tournament point. Being able to find that last hit right
KO.
at the final moment. The focus has been laser pointed throughout this top 8, and now only one round stands in your way. Sonic Fox is there. They've looked so unbelievable in top 8. This is their final challenge. Crowd, if you want to see this duo bring into a final game, you've got to let them know! Oh, let's not speak too soon though. Hikari is a massive lead. The setup is good again. This is the scariest thing about Hikari is just when you get those one situations, we start seeing the weird setups. And that's the layer right now. And is Ari already gone? There's no way! There's no way the Azuna drop takes out Sonic Fox, and now it is all up to Inter. Hikari, the World Championship is right in front of you. All you have to do is reach out and take it. It's yours! We are on the verge of a perfect here, and that would be a ridiculous way to end things in their fate. You did the impossible, come back to ball. I would say you have to try again, but without Fury, we're moments away from building it. This is looking, oh, Hikari. Hikari's working on the perfect. A massive jump back from Inter, manages to find the hit. Will this be enough? The super assist cannot pick up though. Hikari has a lot to work with here. All the advantage in the world, but can you afford to push the advantage? The shroud is up, just slowly getting even more uncomfortable. There's still time on the clock, there's no need to rush. The defense from Inzem, you know you cannot take a single significant hit. Here comes the super assist, and the mix is real. We live, but for how long? Okay, we get Inzem, the Fury's there. It's going to be hard to find the same way of activating it. Wait for attack, okay, it's blocked. We're going to pick up on this. No break from Hikari, by the way. We're keeping things bold. So you want to save that safety net? You absolutely do. In place. Okay, neutral jump. Okay, Inzem. One read at a time. Do you keep the duo alive? They're playing as a duo, but right now it's all up to Inzem.
Oh! Hikari wins!
Not only your Evo Japan champion, but Evo Las Vegas!
But man, the level of play in this game is so close. Yet when it counts the most, it's Akari. Consistency. Your greatest player on the planet. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Running it all the way back from losers bracket, the duo.
That was absolute insanity. Make some noise for 2KO Top 8!
What do you guys want?
If we could please get our medals for all of our amazing players, starting off with in 7th place, Nova! Also in 7th place, Global. In 5th place, the duo, the twins, Toshi and Haru. In 5th place, the young phenom, Bleed. In 4th place, the definition of clutch, Polgar. In 3rd place, the legend himself, Subaru. In 2nd place, legendary duo, Sonic Fox and Izu. And in 1st place, your Evo Vegas champion, M80's Hikaru! An absolutely phenomenal top 8. And for our top 3 competitors, we definitely have something special from Vermillo. Gold, silver, and bronze sticks. And look, next, make sure to have 2 of them for our duo. Ladies and gentlemen, our top 8 absolutely phenomenal. One more time, put your hands together for the 2XKO top 8! Now, if someone could please, with great care, take Hikari's stick. We have to have a conversation, my brother. Meet me up here, center stage, for the winner's interview, connected by AT&T. Hikari, we seen the documentary, you and your mother, talking about how much her and your father and all of your friends back home support you, and they're all watching right now. Do you have any message for them, and how does it feel to get this victory for them?
I want to say thank you for support of my friends, my family, and this was an incredible win. Won Evo Japan, now won Vegas from losers, so it was a very, very good win.
There's a certain level of intensity when you play that's not common throughout any fighting game in history with any player. You've even said that you believe confidently that your work ethic is stronger than everyone else's, and it looks like it. What fuels that?
My friends, winning a lot of Evo, my 4th Evo, motivates me to win every event.
Okay, and last thing, you went the loser side early on. Before top 24, if I'm not mistaken, you fight all the way back. How did it feel to drop down the losers as the top seed? And how do you keep your composure to win it all?
It felt really, really sad. I thought I was going to have a straight path, but my friends supported me, said I can do it, and my rivals, so I had to finish the job.
Ladies and gentlemen, your champion, the man himself. Can we please bring the champion his trophy that he fought so hard for from the loser side? Legendary. Back to back, Evo Japan into